I've got something.
You're good. You should be good now.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I need to not miss days a week ago.
Yep,
So
we're good now. Mute that.
Hey, yours is on too.
So you guys missed a lot of comedic gold there. I don't think I can recreate it, so we'll go on without it. Thank you for catching that we didn't have audio.
We already gave away like a $200
Yep.
coupon
So,
code
that's
and some other
mostly
stuff.
it.
So if you can read lips, you can get that
Go
one.
back and get all that stuff. No. If you're watching at waltonsinc.com, or actually if you're watching anywhere but waltonsinc.com/live or meetgistics.com/live, go ahead and switch over to that because we have a giveaway going. If you're on desktop, it'll be to the side. If you're on mobile or depending on how big your tablet is, down below. We're going to use it to give away a couple little items, and then we are also going to give away a 22 Walton's meat grinder. Then we were talking about what's better, the 22 or 32. I had the very poignant comment that a 22 lives in my heart. So
Yeah, and I think it makes sense to use the 22 in here more than the 32, just because I mean that's what most people at home are using.
Yeah.
By a far majority, people use a 22 over a 12, 32, 8, whatever. 22 is the most popular unit that people use.
So hopefully this will be a good time for somebody to either get a grinder or upgrade to a newer grinder. We also have a bunch of things on sale today. Today is the culmination of our Thanks Black Monday sale. So how we did that was started on Monday. Items that went on sale last Monday were on sale all week to today. Then we started some on Black Friday. Those went from Black Friday to today. And then we had other deals that were today only. I think next year we're going to do it differently. I think next year we're going to do 3 separate videos. Just like, hey, these are on sale now. Check back for Black Friday. I think that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, that'd probably be easier.
A little bit more work for Patrick, but I don't necessarily care about that because it's not me doing it. So I'm good with it.
So before we get too much further, I need to segue for a hot second.
Go ahead.
I just have to say hi to my son because he's watching.
Hey!
Now, so, hi Leo, hi bud. Hope you're having fun. Be good for mom, and you have to go to bed in like 20 minutes.
Daddy shirt. Daddy shirt. Another segue is you could be leaving this at any second.
I don't know. I actually just ran home to grab a couple things.
Okay.
Checked in on how my wife was doing, and I don't think she's gonna call and be like, okay, it's time. But you never know. Things can happen. So we'll see. But I am fully ready and expecting to be gone at any day here. So.
Okay. All right, so a quick rundown of what we've got planned. I've got a couple of extra large coupons that are going to be restricted by number of uses. So we're going to give out a coupon code. It will be for more than what we normally give off. The first 8 people to use either one of those will get it. Everyone else won't get it. We're also going to have some specific coupon codes for specific amounts off items. So in the past, how we would do it, we'd be like, hey, the next 20 blah, blah, blah that we sell are going to be, for $20 off or something. This year we're doing it a little bit differently just because of how our system now works. So it'll be all based on coupon codes. We're also going to be giving away the beautiful and stylish Walton's Artisan Apron. So it's a nice cloth apron with a little leather patch on top. It has a word cloud with waltons.com and meatgistics.com in orange. And because Austin's a party pooper, the word John is no longer on there. He caught it right before it went through the final. It was right here. It said John, but no. And we will be giving away the Walton's and Meatgistics leather apron. So it's a leather apron. It's got Walton's and Meatgistics embossed. Is that the right word for that?
It's like debossed. Is that a thing?
There
Because
you go.
embossed would be popping
Pressed.
out. So
Embossed comes out. So yeah, pressed into it. But they're awesome aprons. We use them a lot when we're doing any batch that could possibly get nasty. Which when I'm behind a grinder could be
yeah, so it is debossed.
debossing. Okay.
Emboss or deboss.
Feels like a word that doesn't get used a whole ton. Okay. All right, so a couple other things, just real quick. I want to talk about the Outdoor Mentors has a new giveaway, raffle type thing that they're doing. For those that you don't know, Pass It On Outdoor Mentors works with underprivileged youths, gets them out to the field hunting. Most of these kids probably be maybe the only time they ever hunt, which is the only experience or interaction they're ever going to have with a firearm. So they make it a positive one. Very good two-way thing, also really, really good for creating younger hunters. They're doing a $25 for a ticket raffle right now for a 6mm ARC rifle raffle. It's an AR style 6mm, which is good for longer distance shooting. It's got a $1,000 scope on it. It's sick. Really, really cool. So I'm going to post the link to that. Encourage you to join up. I've already bought my ticket. If I win that, my wife will have something to complain about. Because she's already not thrilled. I mean, we went from having no guns in the house 3 years ago to having many guns in the house.
Yeah.
Many, many guns in the house. Yeah, so. The good news is I don't buy most of them. Well, I've been winning some of them recently, and will have won this one, but, so, yeah, I don't know. All right, so, for sales, what went on sale today? Today we've got the 12-inch Walton's vacuum sealer. It's a nice little sealer. It's got the start and seal button right on the handle. Very well built. We've put this thing through a ridiculous amount of testing. Has not given us any problems yet. We're taking $80 off that, so it's going to be $319.99. We're taking $100 off that 32 meat grinder. We are taking, why do I not have a dollar amount there? That's interesting. There's a certain amount off of the 12-inch slicer. We'll find out what that is and let you know shortly. Red Santa Claus casings are $17.99. That is not something that goes on sale a lot. This was something that people requested a lot on Meatgistics to be part of this. So people who want to do their Christmas processing so that they can give out summer sausage as a gift, now is the time to do that. We are taking $70 off the 50-pound meat mixer. We're taking $80 off the number 22 grinder, or you could win one. We've got the tenderizer attachment at $20 off, and that was already on sale, the 10-inch slicer. All right, so the 12-inch slicer right now.
I'm sure it's on sale right now.
Well, that's going to be a flash sale item then. Look at that. I really want you to be wrong, but I have a suspicion you're not. Come on, be on sale.
I'm not wrong at what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
but
is the system wrong?
is the system
The system
wrong?
very well could be wrong. I will get that on sale. Let's let them see what our process is for how we put something on sale. Patrick, get that dartboard.
Yes.
Let's see here.
I'd rather do it like Plinko style.
I like Plinko.
Yeah.
Plinko's fun. It was always fun to play when you're like your
I
field day or whatever.
I saw a video the other day. This guy gets a beer out of his fridge, takes off the bottle cap, puts it in this little contraption that like starts falling through, doing stuff, goes into like a Plinko board, and at the bottom it falls into like win or lose. That's it.
Oh yeah, I saw
it
that.
wins,
Yep.
and then he gets a handful of peanuts.
Yep,
from
I saw that. All right, so we're gonna put that on sale for $100 off. So that is the Walton's 12-inch meat slicer, about to be $100 off. We hope.
But wait, there's more.
But there's a lot more.
Are we doing free shipping right now?
Yeah,
So you get free shipping with it too.
economy shipping. Yep. Well, no, I'm sorry. We're doing $5 on $70 or more. We're gonna change that to free shipping on $70 or more.
Like during the live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, forever. Going forward, we will be doing just.
I would like to do it forever. That's been something that I have had weighing on my mind for the last several years, to be honest, and just trying to figure out how we make it work. Because
I don't think you can.
if we do, to be honest, what it means is there's going to be some prices that have to go up because we've got to cover some of those costs. Because what we spend each year in shipping costs is insane.
We might be having audio problems. We might have to dip for a second.
Did it go back out?
It's picking up audio from the camera. It's not picking up anything from the microphones.
That's not great. Well, let's hear what it sounds like at least.
Yeah, bring it in. I'll mute you guys.
All right, so I'm talking, wanting to hear
No,
what
I
it
muted.
sounds
I
like.
muted you. Just bring it up.
It's up.
Yeah, bring it up. I'll mute
You can hear him more than you can hear us, but
you. Exactly, because I'm closer to the camera.
okay.
Bring it up.
I mean, it doesn't sound good.
I mean, it sounds. I put it on my YouTube. It sounds awful. Do you want to keep rolling with it and I keep trying it? I don't know how to fix it because I'm hitting audio input capture. Here, I'll keep flying by it. You guys just keep going.
Keep trying. We're gonna pause for a minute though. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it's picking up through the camera. So
Could we plug into the camera? Just have one up here?
the software is not seeing the microphones.
And if we restart the
No
microphones?
clue. No clue.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yep.
Let me go to my settings.
So, Brett said it sounds like we're in a hall, but he can hear us fine.
Exactly.
So,
It's. I mean, they can still hear us. We can still talk to them. They're on the camera right now. So.
and we are audio still going to the camera right now.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to figure it
Let's
out.
So-
keep going. Patrick will work on that in the background.
Is there anything fun we can do with like echoes? Echo.
Not that I can think of. However, we can give out one of those two special coupons we have so that while we're maybe, hopefully, working on our audio problems, people can go and get some good use out of this. So we've got a coupon that's going to give you 15% off and free shipping. It can be used 8 times, and that coupon code is, as soon as I can get back to the chat somewhere, because apparently I closed that out. I will post this down in the chat. This is capped at $100. It is a 15% off coupon. All right, go ahead. First 8 people who can use that are going to get 15% off, up to $100, and free shipping. Then I will go ahead and change our shipping rules. So any order over $70 will get free shipping while this live stream is going on. And if we continue to have weird problems, it'll keep going until the live stream would have ended.
We're at least going to be done with the live stream by like 10, 11 o'clock, right?
No, I'm planning on going well into tomorrow
Okay, 2, 3 in the morning?
of the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can live with that.
Okay.
If we could track exactly how long people were on, I would give away like a prize to like the person who was with us
The longest?
Yeah.
You
'Cause
suffered.
That would be awesome.
We're gonna move that out of the way then. I will start using my theater voice. The The behind system is so slow right now.
Yeah, I've been crawling today too. I'm trying to load and just sitting here. It is frustrating.
It is frustrating.
Gotta love technology.
Hopefully everybody has had a good holiday weekend so far, though, or holiday, whatever you want to call this. Thanks Black Monday, period.
There you go. See, that's why we use Thanks Black Monday, because then you can reference the whole thing all together. You don't have to say last week, Thanksgiving, the weekend, now. Just Thanks Black Monday.
Yes, yes. But I can't even get into shipping rules.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Have you ever seen a grown man have a breakdown, Timmy? Tell me at least the website is up. Tell me the website is up.
Today was a bad day to quit methamphetamines.
The website is down.
We have so many people, we flooded it. It's crazy.
Okay. Well, if the looks like we're having issues with the website, but if the website gets back up, a couple comments out there about what exactly is the coupon code. The coupon code will be free 15. That's the 15% off and free shipping for the first 8 people that use it. And we will have another, I would say, even better coupon in a little bit. And we'll have all kinds of other stuff we're giving away here. But for now, John is going to work on some of the website stuff. It just came back
Yeah,
up
I
to me.
saw it.
So.
I'm still opening a ticket on it.
Okay.
Let's see. Do we know when we were going to pull for the grinder? Like later sometime?
Yeah.
Then
Yep, there we go. Cool. Good job, Patrick.
thanks, Patrick. The rest of the stuff, I think I'm just going to draw a winner and pick something else to give away, as long as you're good with that. Because I like giving stuff away on the Thanks Black Monday live stream. And we already have an insane number of entries. I couldn't when we got up here at I don't remember if that was before we went live or
Well, we thought we were live.
Well, we thought we were live, but I looked at John and I'm like, "Is this number right?" And he's like, "Yeah,
We should
that
just
is."
we should just start over right now. Everyone just want to mulligan it. And
Just begin.
yeah.
Hey guys, this is John,
Hey guys, what's up?
And Austin.
and this is our Thanks Black Monday live stream. Hopefully, it'll be smoother from here on out. 20 minutes of negativity out the window. Hopefully, we're good to go from here on out.
Do we have a OneNote?
Yeah, it is live stream Cyber Monday.
Live stream Cyber Monday. Okay.
Are we trying to keep notes of who won what?
Yeah.
Sounds good. What are you drawing a winner for?
Mine's not in there. 11-1. Okay, I'll figure it out. I don't know.
How's yours not in there?
It's probably still syncing, or you're syncing, or I'm syncing.
Let's give away a leather apron.
Another apron.
You love leather aprons.
I do.
What's your favorite thing?
The winner for this, the action that they used, we might have to start revealing some of that, just so I can plug what they entered
Longer?
for.
It's just because you want to talk longer.
Yeah.
Same what you used to do with this person from Des Moines.
It builds up excitement.
I don't think it does.
So, but if you didn't do this action, then you know that you weren't the winner, and you should go back and do the action, so you might be the winner next time. So, the winner of the leather apron subscribed to the podcast.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you don't listen to our podcast every week, we have a podcast called Meatgistics, and we talk about literally everything. We try to focus like 80% of the time on like core meat processing stuff, and then we just kind of the other 20% of the time we dabble in whatever is related that's going on and affecting the meat industry as a whole. So,
And we are going to start at around the beginning of the year. I won't say the beginning of the year, but try to become much more guest heavy. We have some lined up who should be really interesting This past one that just released today because of an issue was with Kurt Ratzliff from BHA. He and I both got out hunting recently, so we were talking about that. Talking about the fact that I won yet another gun. I won a 22 Magnum Henry Golden Boy.
It is a sweet gun.
It is a sweet gun. It's got Quails Forever engraved into the stock. And the reason I'm most happy that I won it, because if I didn't, your dad was going to win it and take out the firing pin and hang it in his office. And that never would have been acceptable to me. It would have been a constant point of contention between him and I every time I walked in there.
You don't even need to take the firing pin out. Just don't put ammo in it.
He said take the firing pin out. It's a rim fire.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it was like a 50 caliber rifle and you had ammo sitting next to it, sure, take the pin out.
They had one there.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice.
That would be awesome.
Did you announce the winner?
No, I didn't. See, I just like to
We're
build
all
up
out of
drama.
it. Yeah, you definitely did.
So the winner is Kimberly Jeffords. I'm going to put that in the chat. Please let us know you are here. Respond in the chat to claim your prize.
All right, and then we've also got the one Walton's thing that we did not put really for sale, kind of because how it came in, but the Walton's Fresh Seal Vacuum Sealer. This is a small little unit, but really, really good. I've been extremely impressed with this, especially for the price point it's at. I don't know how much longer it's going to stay at that price point. Probably as long as takes Austin to type. But right now it is, I think it's $89.99. So I've got 2 coupons here for you. It is, hold on one second and I'll get it for you. First, I'll post a link to the product. Crawling along here. And then I've got some coupon codes. Some are good for $15 off and some are good for $10 off. And those coupon codes, and they're going to be just whoever gets to them first. So you're going to want to try the $15 one first. When that doesn't work because everyone else has used it, because there's a limited number of them, then you can use the $10 off. But it's got this nice handle. It's next door. It's got this really nice handle that locks down so you know you have a good seal. Even with the 12-inch Pro, you do have to sort of press down a little bit to begin. That just goes until that little mini chamber in there has enough of a seal to hold down the lid. With this, you just press down that locking handle and you could walk away if you wanted to. Wouldn't necessarily recommend that you do, but you could.
I have the bigger one here at home.
Okay.
And I'm actually tempted to exchange, get rid of it, whatever, and bring the locking handle home just because I love that feature to it. Even though this is like the heavier duty, bigger version.
Yeah.
I love the locking handle.
So yes, the locking handle, huge addition, does make things much easier, but this does a little bit faster. It's got a much more powerful pump. Don't know why I can say that. Plus, I really like the seal and start function.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lot to give up.
Yeah.
That's a lot to give up.
I like how it's wireless. It is pretty neat.
All right, so this first one is good for $10 off that item. And the next one is good for $15 off that item.
I'm seeing a lot of questions about just how to enter and how people are chosen for winners and stuff like that. Maybe you guys just want to go over that. Just
So if you're watching, the only way to enter is to watch at waltonsinc.com/live. There will be a giveaway. It'll say Livestream drawing on it. Thanks Black Monday Sale 2021 at waltons.com. If you're watching on a laptop, it should just be over to the right. If you're watching on a tablet, anything like that, it'll either be below or you have to find like the 3 buttons and click view as desktop. The only way to enter is through that function right there. So thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.
That was, I hesitate to say heroic with fixing the audio, but
Gosh, that threw me for a loop.
I'm sure it
Every
did.
time we would, once again, we do so many of these where it's like nothing really major goes wrong.
Right.
It's like, oh, well-oiled machine. And we even came in here like an hour before, make sure everything, and then that's just one of those, you wouldn't know it's wrong until it goes wrong. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. Really appreciate it.
Patrick gets to keep his job today because everyone was patient.
You know what? I've seen them turn on me in a matter of 10
Oh,
seconds.
that's not fair at all. I've never once not had your back on something.
No, not you. I meant the
the fans.
people
Yes, they'll turn. Yes.
But like
Yeah,
on a like a Thursday live stream in April, they'll go, "What in the world?" But
It's
for this,
sort of like a game, though.
yeah.
I see it.
Some
at
of
least.
it, yeah. If they get to know us, I think.
Yes,
they're a little bit
it's more like a.
forgiving.
Yep.
They're busting our chops.
He did it again.
It's a team effort around here.
It
guys.
is a team effort around here. But real quick, I also want to talk about the governor's hunt that we just went on. I was lucky enough, Walton's took me up there, and I've told Brett this, but my understanding is once you get invited to something, you keep going until you turn down an invitation, and then you kind of go back into the pool. But I'm going every year. So, I mean, I shot pheasants. I got my first quail ever, and I won a gun. I mean, how much better? And we listened to this guy, Mike, I can't believe I can't remember his name, Baldavia. He's the only surviving Medal of Honor winner from the war in Iraq. And oh my God, such a good speaker. Absolutely amazing. Surprisingly, Governor Laura Kelly came.
I was shocked, but actually really proud that she actually showed
So
up.
was I. She shot a gun and went hunting. It sounds like they didn't get anything. But for somebody, like we know people who work in this industry who have tried to contact the Kansas government with like interest in promoting hunting in Kansas, and they've just got like stonewalled when her administration started.
Yeah.
She said there that they're going to start making Kansas hunting a focal point, something they're going to push again, and they really should. I mean, we have amazing deer here. We've got great quail, pheasant, like areas for it at least. And I said this on the podcast, but for the first time ever, we were out hunting, looking around. The dogs were running around. Everyone was having a good time. Nice, like crisp, cool morning. And I was like, wow, have I really always said that Kansas is ugly? Because it really was beautiful out there. Like, I don't know if it was just I was jazzed about being hunting or something, but way prettier than normal. Now, it could also be that Colby is just prettier than Wichita.
It was the dogs.
Could be the dogs.
It was the dogs.
I
there.
love dogs.
Yeah, I mean, some of it could just be where you're going because I really enjoy being in the landscape where you typically would quail or pheasant hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different than being in Wichita.
So Wichita's the problem.
Wichita, the city, like part of it, really not like the best looking at all. But get out where you're actually in nature, and yeah, there's some boring spots, but no, there's some stuff that's good. If you like it out there, you need to spend more time getting through the Flint Hills somewhere. The Flint Hills.
I've driven through the Flint
gorgeous.
Hills. I wasn't overly impressed, but
You
I'm sure if you
you drove through the Flint Hills like during sunrise or sunset.
I don't know.
You have to sometime.
Okay, but we're also I don't want to go back to saying how ugly Kansas is, but no, Barbara Pacific, you didn't miss the giveaway. We're going to draw the winner for the 22 later at some point in the live stream.
I need to see if Kimberly responded.
Looking through, we gave out the $10 off and the $15 off of the Walton's Fresh Seal, which is the small black vac sealer. Those were limited uses. I'm going to find out how many are left. Go that report. So many buttons. Come on. All right, well, eventually I'll let you guys know how many uses are left on those.
Do you have an easy way to tell?
Yeah. I had Rachel build me a report.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to pull up a report and wasn't working.
Are reports down?
No, maybe I'm just on the wrong one.
Tracking coupons?
Tracking coupons. Nope, I'm in a different one. Okay.
Let's give some stuff.
Foolishness.
Let's give some stuff away.
Well, we did give away a...
Come on, let's keep it going. Do we do a leather apron?
We need to redraw
That's what he did
because
do.
Kimberly is a no-show unless she has responded in the last like 2 minutes. I went back and looked through everything.
Try adding her.
I don't see anything. So we're going to redraw. Give me just a hot second here, and we're going to draw for another leather apron. Got way too many tabs open.
Papa Sop said he's got $1,000 in his cart. He's just waiting on a good coupon for him.
Oh, we're all out of coupons then. No, no, I should. No, he's Team Orange, so I can't.
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, whatever.
That new hat's pretty inclusionary, though. I think, right? Spoiler alert.
New hat. The black one?
No, the one that you threw me the other day. Are we not selling those?
Oh, we will, yeah. Yeah, we've got a new hat based on that. Meatgistics.
Should I go grab it, or is it too soon?
Yeah, we'll grab it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like the free 15 is basically gone. So Papa Sop, you just have to wait around a little bit longer. We'll have another coupon coming out similar to that. You could take the last free 15 you want, or you could gamble and maybe get the 20% off.
Keenan.
I just said how much it was worth when I didn't want to do that. Oh, well.
Keenan Rosier, you have won a free leather apron.
Awesome. Let us know you're here.
I'm gonna start putting time frames for people to respond by. So 2:45. Respond by 2:45, or I'm redrawing.
I should start getting a little clock down at the bottom right here, so we don't even have to think about it, right?
That would be actually really
That
cool.
would be
if you
very
could do
helpful.
Yeah, we could build that on OBS.
be very helpful.
No problem. Hey, John, could you check the price of the slicer on the website, please? The 12-inch. I'm sorry. 12-inch slicer.
Yes, I know it's not updating.
Okay, as long as we're aware of that.
I'm trying.
I just want to make sure that they can
Yep,
order confidently.
they can't yet. I was waiting for it to
I thought you
update.
said they can't.
I was waiting for it to update. Give me a second. I'm going to go have Rachel create 10 coupons for that for $100 off. Okay.
Okay.
Grab the hat while you're over there.
No.
No,
You can't tell me what to do.
please grab the hat. While you're over there. Cool. Now it's just the coolest guys at Walton's hanging out. Never mind.
Let's see. I don't see Keenan responding yet. Oh, there we go. Right as I say it. Perfect. We have our winner. Keenan, I got you down. We will contact you via email and get your information and get that sent out to you.
Got a classic Ben Shapiro shot going on you right now.
It's been so long since I have watched his show. I normally just listen to the podcast on it. Like what does that look like?
It's just a lot of left to right movement.
Are you able to remotely?
No, I have it wired in, but it's just kind of right here.
Oh.
But yeah, I monitor it from back here.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to let this wall get in the way. So. Yeah, but what'd you guys make for Thanksgiving? Anything more Waltons or Meatgistics related than the normal family? I guess would be a good question to get going. I know Waltons is awesome. They take care of us with it used to be you get to pick between a turkey and a ham and something else. Now it's ham. It was ham or a charcuterie board of sorts this year. I always go ham. Got to bring that for because I have 5 brothers. I always say that, but
Yeah.
One year, I took Colton's advice, scored it, and actually put Terrapin Ridge Farms jam on it after I smoked it for a couple hours, just get a little flavor, and then hit it with that. And then you could finish it off in the oven. All after this is already pre-cooked. So these hams, such a great job of retaining. I don't want to say moisture because the last thing you do when you buy a ham, you're like, oh, that's moist. But you know what I mean? It's palatable to a point. So I'm curious, what do you guys do to your birds, sides, to make them, what's that Waltons or Meatgistics way, so to speak?
Yeah. We used to, I guess it kind of depends on who we're getting meat from. We always pick one of our commercial customers. A lot of times they have to be federally inspected or something because we're we might get the meat across state lines or be shipping it to some of our employees that live across state lines. So we've got to be able to do that. But this year, I don't think it's a problem who we say. I don't know. I'm not going to say who it's from. I'll find out later if that's okay if we give them a shout out or not. But it depends on who we're getting stuff from as to whether we do turkeys, hams, this, that. So each year it can kind of change, but I always look forward to it. I was kind of disappointed we didn't have a turkey option this year.
Yeah.
Because I would have taken that and given that to my in-laws for Thanksgiving, but they wanted a turkey, and so I still had to smoke another turkey. But
Smoked turkey, there's nothing like it. I like turkey. It's not necessarily for Thanksgiving, but just that and chicken, like the amount of flavors you can impart on it and not get in the way of tradition, I guess, right? Because ham, how much crazy stuff could you put on a ham besides more fruit notes than you would, turkey, Cajun, you can go crazy with it. You can get more like Greek inspired stuff. You can really even, put actual whole elements of ingredients inside of it and inject it and stuff. So very versatile bird.
yeah. At least see one comment for deep frying turkey. I wonder how many people actually do that anymore, because I feel like that was a really popular fad for a few years. But I don't know that it's held on and it is as popular as it used to be. But
yeah, I don't think the flavor outweighs the potential fire risk. Maybe at least in the in the average consumer, right? Because they're gonna do it too close to their house. They're gonna put too much oil in it, and they're gonna go with a very wet bird too quickly. So they're gonna do everything wrong and have a horrible experience. But that one time that someone brings an awesome tasting turkey over, then they said it was deep fried, you're gonna like, oh, well, how could I ever look back? So
yeah, I do love watching like videos after Thanksgiving to see like cooking fails.
Oh yeah.
I saw one this year where this group of guys were pulling a turkey off a smoker, and it looked like a pellet grill, Traeger-ish. Might not have been Traeger, but they obviously hadn't like cleaned out their grease tray or vacuumed out some leftover ash and pellets from the bottom.
That flavor.
The whole thing was on fire.
Oh.
They opened this thing up, and there's flames coming out like 4 feet on either side of the grill and 4 feet tall. It was insane.
That's a special type of fire. Yeah, they hadn't cleaned that at all then, just to keep that flame that big for that long.
Yeah, and they were so chill about it too. They were like on like a deck, so somewhat close to a house. I'm looking at it going like, holy crap. If that was me, I would be panicking.
I haven't still John Giffin's story. I think he was shooting footage for firefighters trying to purposely set a fire via deep frying a turkey, and they could not succeed. They were so good at being firemen, they couldn't start an actual fire.
That's funny.
I could start a fire.
Did
you see? Were you talking about the one where the two people are holding it on the poles and she drops it?
Oh, I've seen that, but no, we weren't talking about that one.
All right, I think I have this good. Before I tell you, I want to test it out.
So while we're waiting for that, I've been looking to see how many different people are on different platforms. So just so everybody knows, like we simulcast between a few different places.
Yep.
So in total, we've got like 600 people watching right now.
Awesome.
So appreciate that, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. We get to have some fun because you guys watch, and the more you guys watch, the more we get to do fun stuff and give stuff away. So
yeah, this is usually my favorite. Well, no, I really like the Christmas one, but in my top 2 favorite live streams of the year. You won't be here for Christmas this year.
Nope.
So it'll be probably some mix of your father, his favorite son. Did anyone tell you what I did with the picture?
And Taylor and
So we're getting ready to take pictures at the end of one of the hunting trips, and Brett, Allie, and his wife were all on one side. Taylor and I were on the other side. I said, I think we should have one just the Waltons and push Taylor out of the way. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. Okay.
That's such an ongoing joke. It's you got to like.
It is probably my favorite joke
You got to
that we
pick
have
your
here.
moments at this time.
Yep.
Or at this point, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I've got a coupon code that's going to give you $100 off of the 12-inch meat slicer. I will put that in there right now. And who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and the system will mess up and give you $100 off the sale price. I'm also going to link to that product to make it super easy for everybody.
Some of
Oh,
these.
he's about to say something.
Uh-oh.
Here's a really interesting one. I kind of want to try now. It seems like I don't know. It's such a big bird to do this, but I guess you could. Samantha said for Thanksgiving, we asked like
Ostrich.
what and how people did. She cooked a turkey.
Yeah.
Did it for the first time. Spatchcocked it.
Oh,
That would be crazy.
well, that's what Roger from American Dad always did. Spatchcock.
What?
He got it.
I have no idea what we're talking
He
about.
got it.
It's just a funny show. I like what David Crockett's doing. He said they're, I'm going to mispronounce some of the stuff, but injected with cherry, maple, and muscadine wine, smoked with bacon under the breast skin with wine staves or stavies, I don't know, and cherry wood.
That's key. So he's putting the bacon underneath the skin.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah,
Help keep a lot of that salt flavor, too.
that's awesome. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it really does.
So for this year, we had a friend over and her daughter because the husband, fireman, so he was working, so we had them over. We just did sides and hamburgers. I was like, I do not feel like doing a whole
America.
turkey this year. Like, it's just, at that point, I thought it was just going to be me and my wife. My wife's going to eat a very small portion of it. But we did have lots of good leftovers from sides. I don't remember ever eating that much stuffing in my life before. Probably the most stuffing I've ever eaten.
Really, I hate stuffing. I don't know if it. My wife thinks it's the celery in it because
Same here.
I think celery is the most god awful tasting food on the face of this planet. But
I'm with you. Everyone used to eat it when I was
This is the weirdest.
when I was a kid.
That's
And I was
such
like,
an
what?
odd, hard take on a
Well, it's such
vegetable that doesn't taste like
a,
anything.
no, it's such an intense, harsh
yeah.
flavor.
Oh yeah, it has a ton of flavor.
See, we might be finding like if we did an ancestry test, we have more prone.
Yeah, this has got to be like the cilantro thing.
might be.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've
Do you
always
guys
thought
like cilantro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
cilantro.
I love cilantro. So interesting.
You're hoping that would be it. Oh, the cilantro.
Did that person respond?
Keenan.
Bryce says cooked celery is like recycled food. Matthew says celery is awesome. I saw somebody, like it was the first chat we had hours before we started, and I didn't get a chance to look at, but it sounded like somebody said they got down out of their tree stand setting. Oh no, it's GWG is sitting in a tree stand getting intermittent data. Now that was many hours ago, so hopefully he has joined it or is still with us. But all right, so I just posted that vacuum. The 12-inch slicer coupon. Now I have to go to work trying to make sure that we're not going to do exactly what I said and give somebody $100 off the $100 sale price. Fun times.
Oh, it wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened.
Do you want me to not fix it?
Oh, we should still.
Because I'll happily not fix it.
I mean, we should still probably fix it, but
Yeah, we got a million people saying spatchcocking's the way to go.
I agree that the spatchcocked or quail, it cooks so much faster, more evenly. It's awesome.
that was my issue with the turkey I cooked this year. I used our big smokehouse, and I was talking with Dylan. Dylan's my brother. He's VP of sales, and he does all the commercial side of stuff.
And has the best nose
Yeah.
ever invented.
He and I were looking at what was going on with the smokehouse because it took me like 13 hours to cook a turkey in there.
What?
And I barely got to 160. I wasn't even at 165, and I was like, screw it. I put Cure and erythorbate and stuff in it to
13
pure accelerator.
hours on a turkey.
Yeah. So I think something's wrong with
It's either
it.
thermometer or
maybe.
thermostat.
Could have been.
Did you ever just open it up and temp it with a different thermometer?
I had four thermometer probes in it. I had two from the smokehouse, and then I rigged up a grill
that's
eye on
great.
the outside.
That's absolutely great.
Because I also couldn't figure out how to watch the smokehouse remotely, even though we're supposed to be able to do that. So
Yeah.
I got the grill eye hooked up.
Yeah, that hasn't been working, but it's like an IT. So anyways, when I say Dylan's nose is the best nose I've ever seen, I've said it a bunch of times, but Dylan will often walk in here and go, "You guys cook pizza?" I'm like, "Nope, didn't cook pizza." Then I'll be sitting at my desk like 4 hours later. I'm like, "Oh, we cooked pizza yesterday." If he had a drug sniffing dog, he would tell the dog, like, "No, it's right over here." I walked back into the office today and it just smelled like really nice and kind of like a really good air freshener. And we have a new employee in there right now whose name is also Austin, because that's the duplicates room. I'm like, "Hey, did you bring in an air freshener?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "It smells like citrusy or something." Dylan goes by. He's like, "It's an orange." And John's like, "I ate an orange earlier today." Dylan's just walking by the room, hears and goes, "It's an orange."
Jeez.
We got a good question from Travis Wagner.
Go ahead.
He's talking about using his stuffer for the first time making bratwurst, and he said, as we progressed through our processing, the ratchet became almost to where we were unable to turn. What were we doing wrong?
My guess would be either not enough water in it, but when you're doing, you said bratwurst?
Yes.
Okay, so you're doing bratwurst.
Was it something as simple as like the gasket or anything like that?
It's unlikely, because even if he had put the gasket in the wrong way, probably what would have happened is the meat would have just escaped up over the...
So pressure wouldn't necessarily be tied.
It shouldn't be. My guess would be not enough water, though with bratwurst you shouldn't have to add a ton of water. Meat either way too cold, like you can have meat too cold. If it's 28 degrees, you're going to have a tough time stuffing. Or way too warm. When you get meat past like in the 40s, that fat does not want to do what you tell it to do. It is going to fight back. Now, what's interesting though is if you had said snack stick, even if you had said breakfast sausage, I might understand that
But
more.
yeah, that's such a big enough diameter.
But yeah, a bratwurst is you're usually stuffing through a big enough stuffing tube where that shouldn't be a problem.
Over mixing, maybe? Is that too simple of an idea? You'd have to really look at that and say, that's...
Yeah, it depends on how long you mixed it for.
Sure.
If you mixed it to the point where you got protein extraction, which is not what you want to do with a bratwurst, it would be a little bit harder to stuff. But again, it shouldn't be as hard as what you're saying.
Oh, someone said, was it a 2-speed stuffer? Could be on the wrong gear.
Oh, that's a very good point. If you're trying to stuff off the top thing, definitely don't do that. Top is only for reverse.
That would be my guess.
That would
'cause
make the most
if
sense.
If you're in the quote unquote high speed, and you're full like that, you won't be able to drive it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been able to do it. I assume. I've never actually tried to destroy a stuffer by that before.
Wait, we've tried to destroy stuffers?
We have
otherwise?
not. No, we have not. Not like that.
It's a brutal testing process.
All right. I've got another coupon coming out here. And that's because Austin was talking about all these different thermometers he had in here. We've got a coupon for, I think it's 10 uses. Nope, 5 uses, $20 off the Grill Eye Max. Nope, just the Grill Eye, not the Grill Eye Max.
Do we have a coupon for the slicer as well?
Yep, I already posted that
Okay,
in the chat.
So Jeremy is asking about celery juice powder.
Is it here yet?
It is now here.
Oh,
I just
nice.
checked it.
It is the Grill Eye.
We just got it in, so I just sent you and Rachel an email. We'll see if Rachel
get that up
can grab that and get it set up here. But yeah, we talked about that about a month ago, I want to say. But our lead times right now from Excalibur are like I want to say they were like 21 days before. They added a week to it, so we're 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in a day. So that's why, even though we talked about celery juice powder a while ago, we just now got it in. Just because our lead times are so long on it.
So those are the smaller portions of celery juice powder.
Yeah, so in 5-ounce packets, which I want to say 5 ounces does 100 pounds of meat. 4 to 6 ounces for 100 pounds of meat, depending on what you're doing and how many parts per million of nitrite you need going in. But We tried to get Excalibur to do it in like a 1.25 ounce package, and they were like, no.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. It's like, okay, we can do it in a 5 ounce, and if people want it, it's not that hard to measure out.
No, especially if you have one of those precision Scally scales. So, all right, what is it? Important thing to note about the celery juice powder, and I'll be somewhat careful here because I'm not an expert on it, but the nitrites found in celery juice powder and the nitrites you get from SureCure are in effect the same thing. One of them is just sourced from a natural root and the other one is made. I don't get the argument that it's that much better or that it's any better for you.
I don't think it is.
It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
The only time nitrites, and again, the only time I believe nitrites to ever have been proven to be a carcinogen is when they're used over the allowed amount, which is 120 parts per million for injected bacon and 200 parts per million for brined bacon. And then that bacon is overly cooked. So you have to add too much cure and then you have to char it. So if you do those two things, it becomes a carcinogen. Now, I understand the whole like, oh, I don't want to even risk that. But if you just add the right amount of regular cure, you won't have a problem. Again, I would imagine if you overused celery juice powder and did that, you're still going to run into the same problem. Could be wrong. We've got to call into a professor at a university to appear on our podcast so we can talk about that with him. Because, I mean, I'm basically 3 levels above an ape. Not the smartest person. So, how much flavor does the celery juice powder carry over to the meat?
It shouldn't carry any.
It's going to carry some. Actually, this
You're
is
using
good.
1 ounce in a 25-pound batch. You're not going to notice a flavor difference.
Oh, people say they taste carrot when you use carrot fiber.
I think
they're
out of their
crazy,
mind.
but people say it. If you're sensitive.
I've ate just the carrot fiber. Like seriously, not like
I know we
not
confused
plain
you and you
'cause gotta
thought it
put-
was applesauce.
Yeah.
And you were eating it.
You eat it. It looks like applesauce with it. Yeah, I've tasted it, tried it.
Yeah.
And that's super concentrated.
Right.
Then I don't.
Different
I don't
people pick up on different things.
I'd say 99% of people out there should not notice anything.
All right, so that last coupon was $20 off the Grill Eye Max. Grill Eye, we have a little bit of a weird relationship with. The Grill Eye original came out. We were using it. We really liked it. The Grill Eye Pro came out. Am I going backwards? Yeah, the Grill Eye Pro came out. I loved it. Used it on everything. Then we had a problem with a firmware update, and I stopped using it. Took a review down off YouTube. But the Grill Eye Max seems pretty awesome.
It's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. And it's working flawlessly.
When I cooked that turkey, I left them in while I put it in the cooler because I wanted to track
How quick it goes down.
Yeah, and I had it plugged into a battery pack. Actually, no, I didn't. Actually, I plugged it into the wall. I had extension cords all over back there. So I took it out, put it in the fridge, and just ran off the battery. I left it in the fridge for like 12, 13 hours before I came back in, and the battery was still like
going.
40%.
It's
it was
very,
amazing.
very long life battery.
Which I love because I love the meters. I have a couple of those at home.
So do I,
and like
but-
the batteries just suck.
Yeah. Well, you're asking a lot from it. So all in all, for how I use things, I prefer the meter. But on long cooks, 100% the Grill Eye Max over the meter. But I mean, I'm mostly cooking steaks, so.
And yeah, the Grill Eye Max is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
And like legitimate. The other one would drop out all the time. It no longer does that.
There was another comment up here. I don't see it exactly now, but somebody was asking, does celery juice powder like give you a guaranteed nitrite percentage?
No.
And it does not. So that's one of the things we should put an asterisk by. If you're using celery juice powder, you're kind of on your own there. You need to be knowing what you're doing, what you want.
Yep.
It's not like SureCure where you can measure it out and guarantee that your parts per million of nitrite are exactly this. It will slightly vary. That's one of the reasons why celery juice powder is kind of in the state that it is with USDA, FSIS labeling and everything.
Yep.
You can't exactly guarantee what's in there.
All right. I don't know if your person has responded, but I drew a winner for the Artisan Word Cloud apron. And this winner, to please Austin, signed up for our newsletter, is from Wisconsin, and their name is Mark Hammond. Mark, you won a Artisan apron, which I will now model for you. Don't make fun of my love handles. Where'd it go? So it's a great linen, maybe, apron.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Linen-ish. Don't touch me. And then we've got the word cloud up here. We've got a nice leather patch up top, and this is machine washable.
Yeah, I've washed mine 3 or 4 times now. Looks brand new still. I wouldn't run it in like the dryer on like a super high heat and just like crisp the heck out of
This
it.
might get a little
It might,
crinkly if
but-
or cracked.
Yeah, but just doing a normal wash with other clothes, it's been fine.
So what I like about this apron more than the leather apron, and I know you'll not like this, but it gets hot in this room, especially when you have all the lights on and all the equipment running. When I put that thing on, I take it off and I just have sweat imprint all the way, like anywhere I was wearing that. With this, I really don't have that.
Yeah, I mean the other one, I mean that's heavy duty enough. I wouldn't use that as like a general duty apron. Like that's some heavy duty stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll probably have to get one and give it to my brother-in-law. I went over to my brother-in-law's house last night. And he has so many dogs, it's insane.
How many?
I don't even know.
He is here.
And he has puppies. We went over to go see puppies and let
What kind of puppies?
let our son play with the puppies.
Why didn't I get invited?
Like Yam,
Oh, okay.
red heeler, blue heeler.
Yeah.
Some sort of mix there. They think it was from Hank. And Hank like had like just like a touch of pit or something in
Oh,
him.
yeah.
And so
I would say more than a touch.
like these ones, I don't know, they're really cute dogs, but they're like really wide, like really wide. Abnormally wide for puppies, but
Hank was the strongest looking dog I've ever seen. Like you touched him and it was like, you ever seen those beef that lack the protein to stop muscle synthesis?
Yeah.
He looked like that.
Yeah,
It was unbelievable.
But we were over there and we brought pizza over. We're getting it cooked. John's still not in. Maddie's, his girlfriend, is like, hey, I called him. He'll be in a second. He's out gutting a cow right now to make dog food for all the dogs.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that is awesome. But he could have used like that last night.
Yeah,
It's
for
cool
that.
outside. He's
Yeah.
doing something where, you're getting dirty. He came in and he didn't smell very good.
Is that surprising? All right. So somebody asked best dry rub seasoning for pork butt. I have a suspicion of what yours is going to be. Smokehouse barbecue?
Yeah, it probably depends on what you're doing with it. Most of the time when I cook pork butt, I'm cooking for the masses, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And so I use smokehouse barbecue because you can over season the heck out of it and it won't be too much seasoning.
Right.
And it's a flavor that no one's going to get turned off by, but everyone's going to love. So
But if you're doing it for yourself,
if I'm doing it for myself right now, I'd put firecracker rub on it because I'm putting
Austin
firecracker
loves this
rub on
firecracker
everything.
rub.
It's so good.
let's see how many of those we have in stock. Maybe we'll do something with those. So firecracker rub is a new one from Excalibur that Austin has fallen head over heels in love with. Do you like firecracker rub more than your butter garlic? Even the
Yeah.
fact that you have to think about this is amazing. All right, so we don't quite have enough to do like a giveaway with them. Yeah. You should try it though. Firecracker rub, really, really good seasoning. Out of all the new ones, Sweet Havana, however you want to say it, is my favorite. There's another one, firecracker rub. Patrick, what's the other one, the new one from Excalibur I really liked?
I can't remember because a couple of them were very similar.
Yeah, they,
not only in
yep.
theme but then flavor as well.
Blackberry pepper is really good,
is
but
there
it
a
has to be
Caribbean
used. I'm not a big Caribbean, however you say
Yeah,
that.
that's right, because we had that discussion.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep. I would go with the chili, the chipotle lime sweet rub.
Ooh, yeah.
For pork butt. Another
would be
one
good.
that's not gonna turn too many people off. If they really hate spice, they probably won't love it. But it's not enough heat to make anything like inedible to people. And the balance of its heat from the chipotle, which is not much, the lime and the sweet is just all around absolutely great. I've been eating a truly insane amount of chicken burritos with that stuff.
Are we bringing in that mustard that we tasted a week or so ago? You remember that little? We had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's here.
Oh, that's here already.
That's here.
Okay, perfect. Which one's
Yeah.
that one? That's the Nashville hot
Yep.
mustard.
From another
That
one
was
from
really
Terrapin
good.
Ridge Farms.
Yeah, that was excellent.
It's called Nashville Hot Mustard, and it was really good.
And I don't even like mustard, and I was eating it. So
Again, probably don't have enough of that to. Where are we going? Even my computer feels slow today. All right, so we've given out coupons for $20 off the Grill IMAX. 5 people can use that. We've given 5 for $15 off the Fresh Seal and 15 for $10 off the Fresh Seal vacuum sealer. We've got a couple other planned coupons. We've also got that 12-inch vac sealer, 12-inch slicer coupon out there, but that's because I just couldn't get to go on sale.
did we get the email subscription figured out yet?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so Chef Raoul's still having problems getting resubscribed. Is there a particular way to do that? Is that at the bottom of the masthead on the website?
Yeah, if you just scroll all the way down, there's a button that says email sign up.
So yeah, maybe retry.
Yeah, if he's not
that.
able-
Yeah, I think we might have just got that fixed this last week.
We did get it fixed in the last week or 2 at the most. But if you're having a problem outside of that, just email me.
Yeah, definitely.
That was. If you're making something other than, if you're using something other than Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub on a steak, what is it nowadays?
The last thing I used was the stuff that Tex gave us. That we carry that now, don't we?
Spiceology, yeah.
The Gaucho.
Yep.
That was good.
Cowboy crust.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I've done grill in, grill out before when I've been cooking a steak like inside instead
Right.
of outside, trying to still get smoke flavor to it. I don't know, every now and then I'll do something like butter garlic, something that's salt heavy, and throw habanero powder or something on it. That's actually, I haven't done that for a while, but that's one of my favorite things to do. With a steak when I'm doing something different and unique is throw habanero powder or something spicy into it and make a spicy steak. Because like really, like how many times do you hear about people making or eating spicy steak?
Yeah, you were big
It's
on that for a
different.
while.
Yeah.
I like the cowboy crust from Spiceology. In fact, I've liked everything that I've tried from them quite a bit. The only thing I wasn't a huge fan of, Patrick, what was it that we put on lamb?
Oh, the Dijon one.
Yeah, I think it was because my first bite of it was a lot of lamb fat,
Yeah.
and I'm not a big lamb fat person for whatever reason. Patrick, I just sent you an email. It's got a picture in it. Are you able to get that up on the screen? Is that something we can
Yeah,
do?
potentially. Let me look
Okay,
at it.
because I swear I'm having fun here, but it's not going to look like I'm having any fun here.
Let me.
In the picture he's about to put up.
Yeah, let me
you,
see if
you
I-
can
I gotta
view
try
it
to get-
along with everybody else.
I gotta try to get logged into my email on the back end. Here,
Okay, so
While
it
he's
might
doing
be a
that,
few minutes.
I got a sale price to work only because I hijacked the system and just changed the price. So it
Like
would,
the actual price?
yeah, I went to Sage and
We have to
actually
remember to
changed
turn
it.
that back though.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'll remember it.
So wait a minute,
two-
wait a minute. You were able to get it work quicker by changing it in Sage that then had to communicate it to the website.
Well, I changed it in Sage and I went to the website and changed it there.
So the
just
two
so
things
it
at
happens
once somehow.
now, and if it tries to update, it'll update to the same thing.
'Kay.
But so we could do things that way here, but firecracker rub normally $5.99. If we sell out, I will take the sale off because we can't back order them.
Yeah.
But $2 off, so $3.99 a bottle.
Really good.
We'll keep those on sale
Definitely worth it. I'm
through
looking
the live
through
stream.
to see. Come on, Mark. I don't see that Mark responded saying he was here. So sorry, I'm going to go ahead and invalidate his win and pick another one. Did your Keenan guy ever respond?
Yep, he's good.
Okay, cool. So Keenan's good. I'm going to repick this.
Hey guys, I have a question I've been meaning to ask you, and it comes off the heels of we're talking about seasoning steak and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
other cuts of meat, whether it's brisket or steak and high end stuff, I understand why people only put salt and pepper on it. But to, us who are always trying out new seasonings and stuff like that, what do you say to a buddy that's like, oh, I'll only ever put salt and pepper on something like that?
So it depends. If we're talking about a really premium steak, like if you've got a really nice Wagyu, something like that, I can get behind the salt and pepper.
Sure.
That's got a very specific taste to the steak. It's got an insane amount of fat marbling. That's what you want it to taste like. You want the salt and pepper to complement that. But on your average steak, adding just salt and pepper is...
How do you sway?
It's so old school
Yeah.
that it's... the only way to try and sway them is present them with a better product. Like have them try something with Ultimate Steak and Roast, right, and be like, this tastes better than that. Now, there are still going to be some people who are stubborn and aren't going to agree with that and just be like, no, this is better. So you can't teach intelligence.
I just realized somehow I was taking notes on like a BHA thing.
Oh.
So I just moved things over because I was like, why can't you see that I put like the winner down? So
There you go. Yep, we're good
yeah.
now. So you drew two winners for leather aprons.
I invalidated one. They never responded.
Oh, so all right, we need to take that out.
Okay, well, I got your picture if you're ready for it.
Go for it. So I promise you guys, I'm having fun here. Apparently, this is my I'm having fun face. I have no idea why I look like this.
Like, I guess I could do this.
I had never field dressed a bird before, so he was teaching me how to do it. And
Look like you're crying.
I'm hoping that's not what I was looking like all weekend long, because I look very
Uncomfortable.
Constipated.
sad. Very what?
Constipated.
No, I don't know what I look
Oh
like.
my gosh.
That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. You literally just pop the legs down, and that's really just to create a slit so you can get your finger up and get the... I'd never done it before, so it was super easy. But I swear I was having fun there. I was having a great time.
That was definitely Big Al in the background.
That
too.
was definitely
Yeah.
Big Al in the background. So
I
that
love
was
Big Al.
Taylor's first time meeting Big Al.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't know who he was. I'm like, oh, you're going to know who Big Al is. For those of you who don't know, Big Al is kind of a Wichita staple. His thing is if it has wheels, Big Al makes deals. He does a ton for hunting, conservation, locally here, like truly an enormous amount. I always liked him. I always enjoyed him, thought he was a funny guy, fun guy, nice guy. Then I found out that he doesn't even own any of those dealerships. He just works unbelievably hard, and he's the only person everybody knows. And then I liked him quite a bit more.
Yeah.
And this is my first time getting to hunt with him, and he's just such a nice... His big thing is, well, hello, friends. I laugh every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, going back to see if the last person... Shoot, somebody said Mark responded. Mark responded. All right, so Mark Hammond's going to win, and then...
Oh, my mother is upset with you.
For?
She wants to know, what about the credit to the photographer?
Sorry. If you had made me look better, maybe I would have. That was Sandy. Was his name? It's definitely not Mark Hamill.
I'm just going to periodically just show
Mark Hammond.
the picture throughout the rest of the podcast.
Okay, Mark Hammond. There we go. Sorry about that, Mark. Thank you, everyone else, for catching it. As a penalty, we will give away this second apron as long as that person actually responds. Maybe even if not, because I messed up. I know that's very shocking to a lot of people here. This is the artisan apron. Okay.
Chef's comment, and I saw his post on Meatgistics about not getting emails. Did we look more specifically into his issue?
What is it?
About being subscribed to email.
Chef says he hasn't been getting emails like at all from Meatgistics. Because even if he wasn't subscribed to stuff, he should be getting
The
Daily Digest or something. So if you haven't, well, I can we can look at it after the deal here. But I want to make sure because I know I've seen him post several times on Meatgistics about it. So get him taken care of here.
Are we both looking into this right now? No, you're doing something else.
I'm just writing it down.
Okay. But no, I have not looked into that.
Ray is asking how long a pork butt will last in the freezer. I would more or less say indefinitely. I bought some pork tenderloins, had them in the original package, so they're like roll stocked from the store. Threw them straight in my freezer, and I ate them. I think I ate one of them. I think left the other ones in there. So I think I ate it like 6 months after I had bought it, and I think I still have one in there. And so it's probably been 9 months ago, just because I forget that I have them. But they're fine if it's frozen. The only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna maybe degrade the quality of the meat, maybe get some freezer burn and stuff like that. But it's not gonna go bad in the freezer. So as long as it's frozen and it's frozen solid, it'll last really as long as you're willing to deal with maybe some freezer burn and imperfections in the meat.
And even if if you put it in a chest freezer and it stays in there for however long, that's also going to minimize the amount of freezer burn. Freezer burn can happen in a cooler or freezer that stays at a constant temperature, but A, it's much less likely, and B, it'll be less. Fluctuation is what causes that. We've talked about this before too. I've eaten meat that I know for a fact has been frozen for over 5 years. And I was fine with it. I thought it tasted fine. So the only thing I can see is that his received newsletters, isn't checked. Other than that, everything else is email and notification and email. So I'm going to try clicking that.
Okay.
And we'll see if that...
He said on daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to see if that fixes it.
Okay.
All right. So how many people bought a raffle ticket for the 6mm ARC rifle raffle from Pass It On? I want to know how many they have left, how long I have to wait to find out that I won. The weirdest thing, though, when I won that Golden Boy, I had this weird feeling like I'm going to win this. Like I have a really good shot at this. It was this weird feeling. I think getting that first one under my belt gave me more confidence, and that did it. Okay.
Ooh. I hate to give someone else credit for this, but somebody just had a good idea, and I'm on board with it. But we got to figure out. I don't know. Maybe we don't do anything crazy with it, but we got brand new coolers in. We need to give away a cooler.
100%.
We got to figure out how we're doing that.
Okay.
That was Tex.
Yeah, let's show it.
So this cooler is amazing. There's a company called Taiga Coolers, and they will do custom branded coolers. You only have to order like 50 of them at a time.
Up there for me.
So we got a hold of Taiga and had one designed specifically for us. It's our Walton's orange, kind of a gray. Gray isn't technically a Walton's color, but we use it in a lot of stuff because it just fits with the orange really well. And on the front, it's embossed with Walton's and Meatgistics.
Get to use both
and
of
it's
them.
like a 27 quart cooler.
Yep.
I love the size because it's bigger than I have like a Yeti at home, an Eagle at home. I have a Coleman Extreme. I have all kinds of different like brands, and like there isn't one that's like this specific size. I was unsure when we first got it. I'm like, I don't know, but after using it, I'm like, no, I like this because the small like Yeti that I have, it's not big enough to really put a lot of stuff in.
Right.
But you jump up to like what's typically the next biggest size, and it's so big that by the time you put a couple cases of pop or beer in there and some food
Yep.
and 20, 40 pounds of ice, then you're walking around with a 100-pound cooler, and
It's
it's annoying.
impossible to move.
So this is I like the size because you can fit a decent amount of stuff in it, add some ice, and you're not going to break your back carrying it around still.
Yep. Plus, obviously, all made in the USA.
Yeah.
Not assembled, but all made in the USA. It's made out of somewhere in Texas. I put some ice in there, frozen meat. I don't remember what else. I closed it, left it in here, and in the weekends in here, it gets to like 78 degrees. Came in Monday, there was still tons of ice. The vast majority of the ice was still there. I emptied the water out of this little spigot down here. I would say there was maybe 3 cups of water, maybe. So does a really good job on long storages, as long as obviously it's left cold or closed. But what I like about it is small enough where I can carry it and perfect size for my wife and I, like when we go somewhere. We don't need that huge angle, but we do need something a little bit bigger than the small little, I have one of those like cloth ones. Those are super convenient if you're like going to a game or something like that, but they just don't keep things cold.
Yeah.
The ice is going to melt.
They're meant for like a day trip, not a weekend camping or.
But I try to push everything to the limit of what it was like made for. I'm like, oh, I have that. It should work.
Yeah.
Where is this? You all right?
Drinking too much pop.
That cooler would be perfect on a float trip or something, because the problem we have is trying to keep that, like I said, few 100-pound thing floating in the raft next to you. So smaller one would come in handy for sure.
Yep. All right, update. Okay. Looking back through, trying to find out. You know, I'm just going to ask you guys, did Kyle respond? Tell me if Kyle Anderson responded. I will rely on you. It's probably what I should do anyways. So, what are you wanting to do with this?
I don't know.
Okay. So, a different thing we'll do a giveaway on.
Oh, I think we give one away today.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that was part of the thought. To be honest, I figured we were going to give away probably more of the coolers than we sold.
Yeah. More of an advertising.
Because we do so many giveaways with different things that it's just it fits perfect. Because sometimes I when we give away something, I'm like, I hope that they really need this, or they don't already have. If we do a grinder, hope they already have.
Or
they don't
it's a
have something that
smaller
nice.
one.
Or it's smaller, but like this, it's like. I don't know. At least for me, you can never have too many coolers, and everybody
It sounds
can use
like you
a
might
cooler.
actually have too many coolers. When you were listing them off before, I'm like, well, that's a little ridiculous.
My wife does not appreciate how many coolers
Yeah,
I
I
have.
can understand that.
She told me I had to get rid of something, and I have when we moved like a year and a half ago. I threw away like 3 or 4 coolers. So
How many lawn mowings would it take for me to get your angle cooler?
Hey, can you show the bottom of that? Chef Raul was asking about it. If a wheel set will fit on it. So.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's small enough to where I feel like I don't know how they work, if it's chassis size or if it's where the wheels.
I mean, I'm sure you could get wheels on it, but they don't come with it. You would have to.
These don't feel like
You'd have to
things
do
I can
something.
Take off and then put back on.
No.
But
Those are
there's bottom view. Let us know if you get it figured out. Yeah, they didn't see a response from Kyle.
They did not?
They did not.
Okay. Man of my word when it costs me nothing, so we'll redraw this winner.
So I'm going to say at 3:45 is when we draw the winner for the cooler.
Okay.
Just so we
I'm good with that.
give people an idea when we're going to do it.
All right, and then Kyle is out. And the new winner is Chip.
Our show will last
Chip
until
Duncan.
about 5 p.m.
Yep. Hard end at 5 p.m. Oh, yeah, toss it up.
Jeez.
So, we have gotten a new hat. It is in the style of Austin's hat. It is a Meatgistics hat. So, not Walton's, but actually Meatgistics. All of our other hats are Walton's hats with a Meatgistics patch on the back. This one is Walton's with Meatgistics embroidered onto the front. We went with a blue background around the stitch because it matches the stitch on the hat. So this is now an option for people who get their Meatgistics hats with their username on it. What that's about, for Meatgistics, we started like a reward system for people who are posting a lot. So at 500 posts, you get a hat with your name stitched into the side, or your username stitched in the side. At 1,000, you get a cutting board with your name burned into it. And at 1,500, you get a chef's knife with your name sort of lasered onto it. So sort of lasered onto it. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's
lasered.
but it's not. He's told me it's not lasered.
Oh, it's not?
like a chemical something.
Oh,
Or maybe I asked him if it was chemical. It's not lasered, but it does not come off. I've washed this knife ridiculous number of times because I
don't-
use it in everything now.
I don't want to throw Michael at Victory 2 under the bus, but I was actually talking with Andrew, our product manager today,
Okay.
and we were talking about trying to get something that does that because we've got
What, the laser forge or glow forge?
something like that, like
Okay.
something where we could laser engrave. Which if he did that chemically, I'd be tempted to still have him do those ones because those are,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
those are-
sure this
those
is
are
not
knife.
like,
those are really nice.
run your finger over it. It's not like burned in. It actually feels like it comes up a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah, that's awesome. But we'll see. We do some of our other Walton's knives. It's that we're trying to look to replace.
Okay.
Because to have Michael do like that
Yeah.
would be crazy.
Yeah, insane.
We need something that we can do 1,000 units.
The
at a
problem
time
is that
on.
that glow forge, that one's pretty slow from what I understand. Like if we were to do, are we talking like the boning knives or whatever knives? I feel like that would take a while, but that's off. Chemical etch is what Thomas is saying.
Cool.
Chip is here, says somebody, but where is Chip? Chip's here. All right, awesome. Congratulations, Chip.
So we had a request for a deal on high temp cheese. I'm gonna do something unless.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, it's good.
I don't have it set up yet, so give me a couple minutes, but we will get something set up special for you guys on high temp cheese for today.
And fix that. All right, and not ID, it's name, until either the end of this live stream or Austin gets in and fixes it. Orders over $55. Will ship for free. So you get economy shipping on orders of over $55 or more free until either the end of this live stream or Austin is able to get in there and switch it back. The good news is I don't think he knows the name of the shipping rule because Rachel and I set it up, so it might take him a few to find it.
There's so many shipping rules in
There
there.
are so many shipping rules. That's not a good thing.
We're gonna simplify that.
Let's hope.
It shall be soon.
Yes, I know. So I've got to find out what's going on with that.
By the way, I have a meeting Wednesday at 9:30. Be there or be square. I think it's 9:30.
I will-
I'll have to check.
I won't be.
You won't be there?
Now we're doing all the processing.
Oh, okay.
That's Wednesday.
Next one won't be a demo, so that's fine. This is yet another like
Okay. So it's just the high.
pre.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, I'll make sure you're there on the demo.
Chef and Tex have both asked about the next level of rewards. There is something. We're working on it. I'm trying to figure out where we are in that process right now. What we're planning on doing is we've got these really nice, what's it called, Ogio?
Yeah.
These really nice Ogio polos we can order. So we would have, so it's this type of shirt in whatever size you want with the Waltons and then your name embroidered underneath it. So that would be at probably 2,500 posts.
Yeah, that brand's killer, by the way.
It's super comfortable to wear.
They had a backpack that they made for like particular. My brother used to work for Scott's. He was a salesman for them, and I got to tell you what, that thing's still going like almost 20 years now, I think.
That's how I knew of Ogio at first, was for making backpacks. When I saw they made shirts, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I didn't know they made shirts.
especially from the site that we get stuff from too. I saw there's a couple of brands on there where I'm very surprised, pleasantly surprised by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never heard of this until you two started geeking out about the backpack.
Aren't you in the market for a new backpack?
Yeah, annoyingly I am.
Well, I think we got the one for you.
No, definitely not. All right, so let's go down my list. What have we done so far? What do we have left to do? We've done the grill eye. We haven't done the artisan apron yet. I've got, anyone who wants to buy one of these artisan aprons, I've got $10 off for the next 10 people who use them. I will post a link to the apron along with the coupon code and add that to a couple other things, and you've got free shipping.
So I got the high temp cheese coupon code set up. TBM cheese. That gets you 15% off all high temp cheese through tonight.
Now, did you actually set up a
Promo and a coupon.
like to end it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I won't remember.
Yeah, and on cheese, that could be a rather large mistake. What was I doing here? Getting the artisan apron coupon code.
One of the things I love, but I hate about days like today is I cannot keep up with the chat.
No.
I haven't looked at chat for
It's impossible.
a bit here. So if you guys really want us to see something and we're not getting to it, please post it a couple times and make a big deal in the chat, and we'll try to get to it. But Patrick is looking as well at stuff, and he'll sometimes chime in with.
But
hey,
he's doing a lot back there
yeah,
too.
so between the three of us, we're trying to figure out what's going on and what we really need to address and hit as much as we can. But if we don't hit something you guys want to talk about, just blow the chat up and we'll get to it.
Yeah, don't spam it. You might get removed. But yeah, blow it up.
All right, so that is 10. Where did my chat go?
And we all kind of monitor on different sites, I believe, too.
Okay, I'll try refreshing. I just posted a coupon code. It is 10350795. That is the next 10 times it is used on the artisan apron will get you $10 off. Looking at grinders, what's the difference between yours and Lem verse price? Like, I assume he means aside from price.
Well, it's advertised by a lot cooler people, that's for sure. Number one, let's get that out of the way.
So, I can go either incredibly in depth or somewhat superficial on this. One of the things that happened when COVID started is we weren't able to get grinders from our usual people for retail. That forced us to go directly to suppliers. The supplier that we found was very good to work with. They took some of Austin and my recommendations / demands and actually did them. So ours have a different RPM, which we found to be more important than really anything else. And we changed the gapping in the augers, and just feel like overall it gives us a much cleaner grind. First, second, all around. So
Yeah.
that would be
A lot of people look
a
at like
difference.
horsepower when they see anything, and it's not always.
which matters, but it's not.
It does matter
It's
some.
not the
but
end all be all.
There is so much that matters in the gearing, because you can have a. I don't know, equate it to cars. You can have two cars with the same exact engine in them, but you put a different transmission and different gear ratios in it, and they're going to perform totally different.
Well, you could also do like the NSX classically wasn't an incredibly high horsepowered engine. It was, I believe, smaller cylinders. I think it was 6. But would outperform a lot of V10s just because it had been tuned, timed, like everything was perfect on it. So,
Hey, Kyle, we sell dehydrators.
hey, Patrick.
Kinda.
No, we don't.
We have
Hey,
some.
Kyle, we used to sell dehydrators.
We have some that will be coming soon.
Yeah, dehydrators are one of those weird things where it just
Oh, it used to be a certain brand. That's right.
super hard to get. For a while, we were bringing in, and for anyone who did get one of the 10 tray HB ones, it's a very good dehydrator. It was just very expensive. It was not geared toward the retail market at all.
Yeah.
So
The ones, have you seen the ones that Andrew? Yeah. Those are going to be amazing. Supposedly, before we actually market it,
we need to get
we need to test what the temperature range truly is, because what they're telling us it can hit is
Seems-
a game changer.
it seems a little fairy tale-ish.
Yeah, but that's why we'll get one in and try it. so.
Exactly.
What dry rub for duck?
I'm sorry?
Dry rub for duck.
I like duck a lot.
But is that one of those that you don't season heavy, or is it one you have to season heavy? I haven't had a lot of duck personally.
So, no, I wouldn't say it requires more seasoning. The big thing with duck, at least as far as I'm concerned, is the fat. Duck a la rancha was always one of my favorite. A la rancha was always one of my favorite meals at a specific restaurant. You have to get to it when it's hot, because that duck fat, at least for me, once it congeals, starts getting kind of nasty real quick. Just trying to think of a seasoning that might be good with it. Excalibur's blackberry pepper might be phenomenal with that. That might go really, really well, or it could be terrible. So you're either going to hit a home run with that one or a total mix. I would also say what Austin said with the firecracker would work really well. Butter garlic rub for sure would be really tasty with that. If you did a butter garlic rub and did almost like a cream kind of sauce with it and sauteed it in that would be delicious. Trying to think what else.
So yeah, duck. You're almost. I mean, is duck you're as good as your sauce, or do you have to nail the sear of it? Like, there's probably a lot of little nuanced things. We got
a lot of things to cooking duck.
Yeah, I bet.
The most important one being, like I said, serving duck at a restaurant is hard because your service has to be like on point. They have to be ready to take it right to the plate. But yeah, I honestly, butter garlic rub would be great. I'm real interested in how that blackberry pepper might be. In fact, I'm going to get some duck and I'm going to try the blackberry pepper. But if you're looking for something that just is going to be good, butter garlic rub from Excalibur. Let me look through and see if there's anything in the Spiceology that jumps out at me, because those seasonings are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, head to toe.
That could be interesting. Spiceology has a pink peppercorn lemon thyme. That could be really interesting on duck. The other one that might work really well is what turned us on to Spiceology in the beginning, which is Brazilian Gaucho Steakhouse. That should be really good too. Yeah, it was getting hot, right? Whew, I was sweating.
I got someone saying markdown price for bacon hangers, chamber vac bags, casings, fine smoking chips for PK 100, 2-pound bags to sample other flavors. I think we just did 2-pound bags, I believe, right? To sample wood chip flavors. Was that the monthly sale?
Hold on.
Because that'd be perfect if you're looking for those.
I'm checking in on the 2-pound pellets now. Why don't we do the chambered 100 count? Take some off of that. Okay. I'm gonna look into pellets real quick.
I'm gonna actually try the cheese coupon. Someone said something about it.
Oh no!
I didn't actually try it. That's my bad.
Hold on,
it's
though.
not working.
When you create coupons, most of the time, for whatever reason, it enables them 15 minutes later. Like, oh, you're not gonna ever want to use this right away. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter.
That's gonna make me mad.
Austin's getting upset.
You don't want to see me with my
I'm
anger
gonna
pants
get
on.
hit after this live stream ends.
Oh, he said not pellets, sawdust.
Sawdust. Okay.
We could look into it maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm looking into it now. Because that's what we want, guys. Give us more.
Yeah.
Tell us
What are
more
you
things that
looking
you want to
for?
see. But I'm not saying that I'll be able to put them on sale for a long period of time, but I can definitely do at least a few. What was that guy's name?
Let me scroll back through a little bit. I'm seeing Randy Nulf, Nulph.
Way too many tabs open. Absolutely way too many tabs open.
I wonder what do you think your highest tab count open is
Ever?
of all time? Yeah.
Oh, way over 30. Hey, you don't sound that impressed.
I do this thing where I ask you a question, I don't even have an answer yet. I'm like, wait, what do I even think is a lot? So that was me going, let me compare it to myself internally really quick. Vac bag discounts.
Marinade Express Pro is another one of those things that it's out of our hands. We have orders in on it, but no updates as far as I'm aware.
That one's been such a mess. Before the pandemic, they were a mess. We're gonna have to. I don't know if Andrew's got anything sourced there, but I have that on his list. We've got to find somebody to manufacture our own there, because
Spice Line casings. Where are we
Yeah,
at
I
with
saw
those?
that. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm also try to keep a look to see if that person responds in regards to the sawdust. If that what I posted in there is what he has in mind.
Definitely. I thought someone was knocking. Oh, they said no cooler draw yet, 4 minutes.
Yep. A few more minutes. Come on.
I tried the cheese coupon and it is working.
Yeah,
so
that's what it was. Sometimes when we start a new coupon, it doesn't want you to use it right away, so it sets the start time out like 20 minutes or something.
You had questions about the updates on the electric stuffer?
Yeah, we're still working on some stuff, but it absolutely is going to be ordered. It is not going to be in stock this year.
no.
It's just not. I mean, there's no possibility.
I'd say if we're lucky, we could get something by April. If we're unlucky, June. But I'd say, I mean, things basically take, when things get bad, they take like 6 months plus to get here. If we're lucky, they take 4. It used to take like 2 months, but we'll see.
Ghost pepper cheese, of course.
Well, ghost pepper cheese should fall under the coupon he did.
Nice.
The website is.
Yeah, we still do a knife sharpening service, correct?
Yep. Yep. You can send them on in. They will sharpen them for $1 a knife. And $1.
Is that what you're
$7.
saying? You said
I don't know.
I think it used to be 7. I think we changed it and lowered it to either 5 or 6.
Okay.
It wouldn't matter the size of the knife.
I don't think we do.
No, doesn't matter on the size. We just, to be honest, we probably should charge more for a bigger one, less for a smaller one, but just to make it easy.
Yeah, it's hard to differentiate.
Yeah.
All of that.
You got to measure that.
Just to find out that they're not in stock yet. The lined casings we have coming,
Yeah, those are great.
they are great. They worked really well.
Yeah.
Somebody made me make sweet bologna here, and I don't really like a sweet bologna, but the casing worked beautifully to the point where I actually appreciated the bologna, because when I tell you it had perfect coverage on it, I mean, it was
Yep.
perfect. When I started peeling it off, I actually got a tiny bit nervous because there was a little bit of seasoning left on the casing, just a very small amount. I was like, oh, it's all going to fall off. But I peeled it all off. Everything stuck on there, and it's nice and bound to it. It wasn't just like laying on it.
It wasn't a lot of loose particles. Once you open it up, it was like either left on the casing or imparted on the meat. No in between.
It was awesome. They work really, really well. As soon as those get in, what were we calling those?
Spiced lined casing. I don't know if it
I don't
ever.
think it was lined. I mean, it should be, but I think it
What
was.
do we sharpen our knives with the True Hone, correct?
We do. The
I,
True
I
Hone.
wish this is like, we need to have the video queued up so anyone brings it up, I just press a button and it goes to it. Just
No, remember he made me delete it from the S drive
Oh,
because it was too big.
You could have compressed it.
I bet you we have a copy somewhere.
What we're talking about is the greatest marketing video of all time.
Knife sharpening is $5 flat.
Okay. So what you would do is wrap them up really nicely. Make sure that the blades are protected. Put them in a box. Send them to Walton's at 3639 North Comatera, and a way to get back in touch with you. We will sharpen your knives, then get back in touch with you for billing, and then we'll send them back.
So it's technically 3:45 or 3:46, but the clock in here says
Oh.
3:43.
All right, let's go.
All right,
I'm
cooler
already in.
time. Now, do you just have to be present here, or do you have to
Yes.
enter? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be
I think pretty much everything today is a must be present
Yeah.
to win.
Yep. We might do a few small things at the end.
Where are they from?
They are from Pasadena. The little old lady from Pasadena. They signed up for a newsletter, and it is John Newell. John, let us know you're here. Congratulations. We will go ahead and get a cooler sent out to you. Let us know you're here. You've got, my clock says 3:47. You have till 3:55
Okay.
in case you're out and doing other things.
Did Chip win something?
Chip did win something.
Okay. I'll write him in the list of stuff.
Chip is in there. Chip, Artisan Apron.
Chip.
We're not syncing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's you or me.
I just assume it's me. All right, looking for John. No, Pasadena, California. Actually, I think. I didn't actually look past that. Yep, California.
That's where happy cows are from.
Well, Stephen, don't worry yet. He hasn't claimed it. He's got to be here for it. I'm keeping a close eye on that.
I want to give stuff away to people that are like mean to people that win something. Like all this congrats is too positive
Too-
for me.
too nice.
I want someone to go, you know what?
See, there's a congrats. Dang. At least she gave some anger to you, Patrick.
like this one. Someday I'll win something. Congratulations. Those are the people I want to help.
So Steven is saying still can't get cheese discount to work. Anyone else? Steven, let us know where you're trying to put that in and if it's giving you an error message of any sort. It should be on the checkout page, like at the very bottom or towards the very bottom if you're on mobile, or bottom right if you're on desktop. There's a section for coupons right above where your order summary, subtotal, discount, total is, and the submit order button. You click I have a coupon, type in TBM cheese.
Did you do anything with shipping on that? They have to
No.
choose. Okay. You should still choose a shipping method before you try putting in your coupon code, because sometimes that will throw it off. That's usually when it's free shipping, but still might be worth doing. Okay, so we've got the spiced casings coming. We've got a black pepper, a Diablo, regular pepper. No, that's a red pepper, and a Gyro, Hero, however people want to say it. So those are the 4 that are coming. When they get in stock, we will go ahead and get those on the website.
So just we're all on the same page.
Yep.
What coupon? What's the coupon for cheese, and what is it doing exactly?
15% off all high temp cheese. I saw another person saying it wasn't working. I'm gonna
Go back to the drawing board.
I'll try a couple things real fast.
Yeah, just make sure. I just want to make sure all bags were on sale,
Yep,
not
nope, you're
one
good.
over 5 or anything. We're working on it, guys. Get you that cheese. Sometimes you ever do something in here and you forget to put cheese in and are disappointed after?
Yes.
All the time.
Not all the time, but
We used to do it on
twice I can think of for sure.
Oh, it's the worst feeling.
One time, so the worst thing I've ever done, no, that's not true at all. One of the worst things I've ever done is stuffed 20 pounds-ish, and then saw the unopened bag of Cure sitting on, and I go, well, slice all that open, put it back in, remix, restuff. So now what I do is I leave the bags out. Like I don't put an additive or a seasoning in and then throw it out. It stays up there.
So you know
and I occasionally look back at it. I'm like, okay, everything, yep, I've used all those. That's one of the most helpful, simple tips have for you, because it's really easy to do. Oh, suction cup feeder here.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's what we need to do. Hold on a second.
Yeah, because I know we used to not argue, but Dylan often says you could put cheese in at the beginning of the mixing process with
Yep.
no problem, no smearing or nothing, and we used to swear by just putting it in the last 60
Right.
seconds. And I think that's just 2 different schools of thought we didn't know existed until we had that crossroads.
I mean, technically he's right. I've done it a bunch now.
Is
and
it-
it doesn't seem to do any smearing no matter when you leave it in.
Sure.
I'm much more happy doing it if it's frozen,
Yeah.
if the cheese is frozen going in there. But even if, I still don't tend to add it right at the beginning.
Yeah. Can you flip side? Is there a reason to do it?
Yeah, you get a better dispersal.
Oh, nice.
Like you're less likely to have like certain sections with a ton of cheese.
Oh, well, that settles it. You got to do it at the beginning now.
Okay. So for a very long time, I would say 3 years ago, somebody on Meatgistics recommended suction cup feet to prevent our stuffer from rocking. Because when you're turning that, you're creating a lot of forward and back pressure. And when just left on its own things, if you're doing something that's kind of hard to stuff, it will rock back and forth. Well, you can have somebody else hold it down, but I, for the vast majority of what we do in here, do it by myself. So I was using a wood clamp. So I was clamping it to the edge of the table. Somebody said suction cup feet.
And we went, how did
We
we
went,
not think
that's
of that?
amazing.
Yeah, geez.
I went out and got some immediately. And then it was only 2-ish years before we could get them in. But these replace the bottom feet of your Walton stuffer. So you will have to take your bottom feet off. These have a screw and a little nut to tighten up there, and then it works great. You can move it anywhere you want on the table. You're no longer stuck to the edge.
John's here.
John?
Your cooler winner.
Oh,
John Newell.
awesome. Congratulations, John. That is a great win.
Yes, that's the first ever cooler given away.
That is the inaugural. Someday you'll be able to say, I want
We'll put 001 somewhere on it and ruin it for you. How about that?
market.
Carve our names into it.
Okay.
That's a good question, Anthony. What's on everyone's Christmas list?
Tim, I'll contact you. Tim Stapleton.
Yeah, let us know what you want. We might put it on sale in 30 days or so. Or no, the 13 days of Christmas. We give you guys plenty of time to get your gifts before the holiday.
So we are doing our 13 days of Christmas sale this year for sure. We're going to shoot that later this week. So if there's anything, I mean, I can't say just because you ask for it on here that we'd go ahead and put it on there, but we're always open to suggestions. That's the reason we put the Santa Claus casings on now, is so that people could do that. That's what people requested, I think, last year. Casings are always a weird one. They're super hard to put on sale, especially fibrous casings, because they're kind of bulky. How can I not find that? Obviously, he's entered.
Grinder is on this dude's list if he didn't win one today.
Grinders will be on sale on 13 Days of Christmas as well.
What about the sawdust bags of bacon? Oh, man, this guy wants...
Did he ever respond to if those were the right
He's-
bags?
I mean, not particularly that. He said the suction cup is in my cart too. What about the sawdust? And he also wants bags, bacon hangers, or chamber vac bags.
Chamber vac bags. Did we get anywhere on that?
Oh, was I setting that up?
I thought you were.
No.
You're working on something else now. I'll work on the chamber vac bags.
So the sawdust, where did we leave off with that? The chips or sawdust, rather?
Well, we could have either sawdust or bags.
Okay.
But I probably don't have time to work on both at once.
Sure. I think he wrote sawdust, so
Okay.
I assume that would be...
So the sawdust I was recommending. What?
Yeah, I think people would dig doing a little bit of a sample, but...
Sample of what?
Well, the difference, in pellets and sawdust and chips and the different levels of smoke with it.
All right, this is the first time we've had this, but it has dumped a lot of the earlier chats.
Really?
Yeah, you can no longer get to the earliest chats.
Did you refresh your page at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Did it?
Yeah, that did it. Well, I think sometimes.
That's
yeah.
ridiculous. All right, I'm going to work on getting the premium fine smoking extra fine chips on sale. They're usually $5.99. I'll take $1.50 off those.
Okay.
Yeah, not that we
Those
need
are the chips.
to tell you guys, because you guys do a lot more smoking and stuff like that, but my friends were very surprised when I told them. I was like, oh, cherry wood. I go, that doesn't add cherry flavor, guys. Or hickory, or like, that doesn't add flavor. It's the level, it's the intensity of the smoke level.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those interesting things that for whatever reason people...
And you can't get mad at
People
anyone for
seem-
not.
No,
'cause it's
no,
just
definitely
like,
not.
Why would you
Definitely
not
not.
think
Yep,
that? It
yep.
has a flavor before that.
sure.
But yeah, it's one of
For
those.
sure.
Once you know it, you can't unlearn it kind of things.
Now I don't know.
Mixers on the list to Santa this year. Did we put both mixers on sale right now, or just the
Yeah, the 20-pound mixer's on sale as well.
20 pounds? Yeah.
Am I better off for these chips? I don't want to create a coupon code. Should I just go to Sage
Just override the price, yeah.
in Sage?
Mhm.
All right, awesome. I don't have Sage on this laptop, so...
Well, can't do it right now anyways. We have problems with Sage.
Oh, so don't even bother trying to open it?
It'll take a minute.
Okay.
I wonder if someone could even come up with like a variety pack of chips or sawdust and really corner that market. That'd be hard to do.
All right, then I'll just do the promotion.
Number 12 grinder, number 7 stuffer package would be swell. Look for next year maybe. You might look into new
Number-
stuff. So
12 grinders on sale right now. What size was this stuffer? 7?
7.
Yep. It's on sale too.
There you go. Well, there you go, Scott. Get them right now.
Okay, I fixed the cheese coupon finally. The issue was units of measure because they're different units of measure. I have to set up actually 2 coupons. You can't do 1. So if
He
you
has the 1 and the 5.
yeah, so 1 pound cheese, TBM cheese, and 5 pound cheese is TBM cheese 5.
Okay. And I
I'm
am
gonna type
gonna,
that in the chat.
I am just gonna make a coupon code.
Yeah,
for
they're talking
those.
about canning meat in here too.
Yeah, can I ask, does anyone on here listen to the Joe and Holly Baird show? It's Gardening with Joe, I think is the name of the show. Gardening with Joe, I think is the name.
Canning meat. Now I have to become an expert at that. Sweet.
Isn't that funny? So your dad and I were talking earlier today because I brought up the point. I'm like, well, eventually everybody has a grinder. Everybody has a stuffer. And, you know, people don't need new ones. And then later, a couple minutes later, he came back in the room. He's like, yeah, but what you're forgetting is that this is a hobby. And what do you do with hobbies? You keep trading up for better and better equipment. It's like, that is a good point. As I said earlier, a few years ago had no guns. Now I have X number of guns.
Yeah, same with my drum set. You start out with a crappy one.
Yep.
You figure it out, oh, I'm going to keep doing this, and you get better stuff, and you realize, oh, that sounds better. It makes me sound good.
So Joey and Holly Baird,
Joey and Holly.
the founders of WisconsinVegetableGardener.com and the Gardening with Joey and Holly radio show, formerly named the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener radio show. Their deal's really cool. I want to say, dude, does it come out in podcast format or is
Yep.
it just radio?
Nope.
It's podcast too. Yeah, I've listened. I don't listen to it all the time, but I've listened to a number of episodes, and for not being like super into gardening, like some years I've had a garden, some years I don't. It's cool. I like it. It's a good show.
That is what, are we going to keep going there?
Nope.
100%. My wife and I are doing a garden next year. We have a annoying HOA, which I'm finally off of the board. They wouldn't make changes again. And at our last meeting, I just go, I'm done. You need to replace me. I'm like, you guys don't ever want to make anything different than it is. You just want to keep paying more money. But so we're going to do a garden. I'm going to do all sugar snap peas. That's the only thing that's going to be, I'm going to plant them at different times because sugar snap peas are not cheap at the store. And I eat a upsetting amount of them. Truly upsetting.
I always like doing like a variety of weird different things that I don't always normally do, but always end up having like a cucumber plant or two and at least a couple, if not multiple, like tomato plants. And it's insane. Like between cucumbers and tomatoes, how many you can get off of just a couple plants. It's more than we can eat.
Yeah, the problem
always
is though,
try to- yeah.
when people like plant everything all at once, well, then you've got a ton of tomatoes at once, and nobody eats that many tomatoes. So I've got in my mind how I'm doing it, and it is perfect.
Just plant different varieties. You can plant them at the same time. Just don't plant all the same tomato plant because they typically have different germination and times till they're fruit producing.
Right. But I want to plant all the same thing.
Oh. You out of luck then.
Okay. I'm almost done with this coupon for the wood chips. I'm going to do both the coarse and the extra fine of the premium smoking chips, all flavors. The coupon code is going to be... Do they not know I'm on it? Hey, we're doing the live stream.
I start hobbies all in, then you have least frustration. Yeah. I mean, I often heard if you buy cheaper stuff, you'll have to end up buying it twice. So, usually the rule of thumb for me, I found. Freeze dry the tomatoes.
I still haven't done that freeze dry without a freeze dry machine thing I said I was going to do. I was going to try it with the blueberries.
That would be good. If I end up with like a lot of tomatoes all at once, I will just immediately just go straight to like salsa. Just make
It's
up
a
like
great use for it.
literally like the last time we did that with a bunch of tomatoes. I mean, I probably made like 2-3 gallons of salsa. It was insane. But with that, I sit down with a bag of chips, and instead of like normally you have a salsa jar and you're like, oh, I don't want to like run out of salsa, so you kind of eat a little bit. No, it's just the biggest scoop you can get every time. Love it.
Well, you can really dial in the flavor you want instead of like, that's the worst. You go to a restaurant, sit down, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be too spicy, everything you don't want to have happen.
Yeah.
Dictated by the salsa. Especially on the border. Had on the border a couple weeks back. Salsa was unbearably hot. And it wasn't the spicy one either. Mislabeling stuff. Gonna get me heartburn, guys. Come on. What if you could sue, go to a place? Like, that was way too hot for me. I'm getting PTSD from the...
It's the McDonald's coffee thing.
Oh, wow. But that actually won. Well, that's a physical damn... Wow. Your food was so spicy, I can no longer taste other foods. You can sue... It's getting absurd.
Can you hurt or burn your taste buds by eating something too spicy?
Yes.
I mean, say if you're a food critic, I know those guys, the last thing they want to do is burn their tongue, I think, but is that...
Yeah, there's a guy who did it. What was his name? Mr. Beast. He tried to eat
The guy on
all
YouTube?
Yeah, he tried to eat all like the super sour stuff. He had like almost like
warheads or
lesions
something.
all
Wow.
over his tongue. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, you definitely can. I think he really messed
It's like a
himself up
chemical
on this
burn
one.
to
Yeah.
a point, I guess.
All right, we've got the promotion. Now it's just time for the coupon code.
When is the grinder giveaway? Well, I know we're not staying past 5,
Nailed.
so...
Do it whenever. All right, so this coupon code is smoke15. It's going to be $1.50 off any of those premium smoking. And gotta find it. I don't remember. what
First Hope Ford comment I've seen today.
Hey, Hope, how you doing? For those of you who don't know, Hope is a original
yeah.
at this. She's been with us pretty much since the very beginning.
That's the badge we need to give out to people on this, is like an original Walton's poster.
Okay.
Do we have like...
Well, on Facebook, you could do top badges or whatever.
Yeah. Do we have anything on Meatgistics for just like length of service?
No, we do now.
Okay, because if you do like the original, then it only applies to so many people. But if you do like
A running total
a
of time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, just keep adding. That's
Tiers.
fine. Yeah, add years, and so
Oh, it's like in Call of Duty when you prestige.
yeah.
Nerd talk, right? But
Yeah, I added veteran or yearling, veteran, and old timer.
did you really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So those are badges. And we also have a military vet, I think we changed it to. And anyone who has served in any military.
Oh, wait. I thought you were going to include yourself or something because you said any military.
So
Not me.
totally random, but is anybody that's watching, are you a member of, or do you know someone that is a member of Space Force?
Do you think Space Force is fake?
No,
Oh.
I've never met anybody that is,
right.
and it's the newest branch, and
I could see it being not real.
I'm interested.
I'm a part of the KISS Army, so
I knew we shouldn't have given him that microphone back.
jeez.
So Ryan's asking if I
Fine,
can.
don't listen to any other KISS songs. ever. Just when it comes on, think of me and hit mute.
Ryan's asking if I can salsa, and that is a no because it never lasts that long. I eat it way too fast. Michael is asking about like customized product and how they get in contact with us. We probably need like an email for that. I don't want to give out just like
What do they want to do?
a personalized one. Get in touch with us for making a product basically that we would be able to sell, customize something.
There's
So-
become a supplier,
Yeah,
right?
I guess that would work.
That's-
So how do we get to that? Is it
It's
the bottom
on-
of every page?
No, it's on Contact Us. Sorry, guys, the wood chips thing isn't working. I think it's the same thing that he had, so I'm just trying to fix it real quick.
Yeah, any other items you guys are looking at?
So at the bottom of every page at waltonsinc.com, there is a link called New Product Request. If you want us to carry something, if you are a vendor or supplier or have some information there, you can fill out that request form, and it sends it straight into our product manager for him to evaluate. And you don't have to fill out all the details on the form. Fill out what information you can, and then we'll review that, and we'll let you know if it's something we can carry and add or not. But sometimes that's used people just looking for something and they don't know what they want. It could be someone who's a potential vendor of ours that is trying to get us to sell something of theirs. So I think that was Michael. I forget his last name, but if there's something you want us to do, look for that new product request link on our website.
Yeah, I gotta find out more about canning meat from you guys on Meatgistics this week. I didn't know that was a thing.
Canning meat?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I know that meat sometimes comes in a can, but
Right.
to do it on your own.
Oh, yeah.
No.
For sure.
Yeah, I never even encountered that. What's the most popular meat to can?
I was going to say beef, but it might be pork. I don't know.
We'll see
The
what-
best canned meat is mechanically separated chicken.
Oh, totally.
Vienna sausages, baby.
I love I get the canned chicken and I'll just eat that.
I cannot get behind that.
Drink the juice, baby. What are you talking about?
It's not just juice or fat. Like some people, they think it's like fat and leftover stuff. It's broth.
Water,
Make it
right?
sound better.
You had water. You had water to chicken. Congratulations, you got broth, buddy. Air Force.
That's why.
Yeah, we got spam. Everyone's saying spam.
Yeah.
Spam got expensive.
Did it really?
Yeah. At
That
least
defeats the entire purpose of spam.
Yeah. At least I think it's expensive. I don't know. Maybe people would tell me I'm crazy, but I think for what it is, it's very expensive, and I have a hard time buying it anymore. But
Can I have it? I love spam at recess.
It should be working. This coupon should be working, but it's not.
did you actually mark it enabled?
Yep.
That was my problem.
Yeah, I know. That
Yeah, Smoke and Bubba. I'll check it out tomorrow for sure.
it's promotion. It's on the right promotion. The owner is Maine.
So some people are asking if coupons can be stacked, and it depends on the coupon code.
Some of them can be.
Some of them can be, some of them can't. Like the cheese coupons, TBM cheese and TBM cheese 5, those can be stacked. It's just the way that what coupon is used or how it's set up. So it just depends. A lot of times, if it's like a % off of everything and free shipping, when we do those can't be stacked with other coupons. But usually, like the individual product ones, those ones will be able to be stacked with other product discounts.
So there must be a slightly different number. That makes me mad. John's not happy.
Okay, well, you're doing that. I'm going to draw a winner for something. I don't know what yet.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You're in there.
You sound like me editing a video under a time crunch. What?
What are you talking about? Stop hitting yourself.
What can I do that's fun?
The drunkens.
How about any hat and apparel combo?
That'd be cool.
We'll send you an email. You pick out your hat and T-shirt, long sleeve, whatever you want there. That sounds like an easy one to do, and that sounds fun.
We need to get some Meatgistics swimming trunks out there. I'm trying to think of like outdoorsy. What do people wear in the summer to go along with their cooler? I'd like to win a Walton swimsuit. Swim trunks. You probably have to be specific.
Is there a difference?
Walton's bikini top and bottom.
I would look really, really nice in that. I
That'd be
feel like.
weird modeling that on camera. Like, all right, come on, John.
Okay, I've got 4:13 of my time, so we're gonna say till 4:20. Charles Stump, you have won. Respond in the chat, and we'll email you, and you can pick out whatever hat and shirt combo that you want, and we will get that sent off to you.
All right, I cannot get the bourbon chips to add here for some reason. So I'm going to test everything else but the bourbon chips. And if you had your heart set on the bourbon chips, I don't know what to tell you. System's being grumpy. We've asked too much of it for the day, apparently.
Brett, you may come in. You are allowed to come in. He just sent an email asking if he can come in, so he may come in and have a few words to be spoken.
Sure.
This is why we need that like spot waiting off in the wings. You'd be like, hey, yeah, come on in.
What do you call it? A green room?
Yeah, it would be a
Can
green
we?
room.
How can we do that?
I just make it over there. I have ideas for that section over there, but
Oh, I haven't even looked at like package counts today. I am so pissed. Last week I was just such a mess, trying to get things done and ready that I did not even get in on the Big Monday contest. But, So every year we do a contest for all the employees here at work where from Friday at 5 p.m. till Monday, whenever we get done shipping, all the packages that we ship from that time frame, because we will come in and ship packages on the weekend. Otherwise, we wouldn't get everything shipped out today. We have that many orders that come in through the weekend and on Monday today. We've got to get stuff done. So we add up all those days. And I think it's Price is Right rules.
It is Price
Price is Right rules.
That's
Yeah.
why he's not getting a lot of love from me today.
I didn't
Gotcha.
know it was your guess, John.
Yep,
So I take all the numbers
Sure.
in the back and I'll put them in an Excel spreadsheet and I'll put them in order and I'll see which one gives me the best statistical odds. Meaning, like if someone put the number 2,000 and no one else put another number until 3,000, well, guess what? I have a 1,000 outs potentially,
Yes.
right? So I saw between 207 something and like 2,100. I go, oh, there's like 60 chances right there. So I put my number right on the heels of someone else's number. That someone else's number happens to be Mr. John Tremblay. So.
I can't get this coupon code to work.
I can take a look at it. So basically, whoever's the closest guess to the actual number of packages we ship, they get like a $300 gift card. Second place gets $200, and third place gets $100.
Do we have like a rough total
So I'm taking
so
Patrick's.
far?
I mean, I have just what was shipped today, but I don't know what we shipped Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
But so not really.
I was even telling someone earlier. I was like, if John won, he'd probably give it to somebody anyways. So don't
Give
worry about
to
it.
myself.
No, give it to the less privileged.
So, real quick, super sad story. I thought that was going to be it. At the governor's hunt, that guy, David Bellavita, talks. Everybody's all jazzed up, and this girl comes up to the microphone. She's obviously been crying. So, right away, you're like, uh-oh. They start saying how it's been 20 years they've been doing this. They've never had an accident, but they lost a dog on this one.
Name the person who did it.
Yeah, no, that person obviously did not come to the bank. I mean, obviously, I feel unbelievably bad for the owner. Incredibly bad. But I just started thinking about how I would have reacted if I had accidentally or however killed a dog, and it would not have been good.
Yeah, you gotta throw it yourself at the mercy
Let
of
the
it.
other dogs eat me?
Well, it's
Maybe
just like
that's normal.
no one's gonna feel worse than you after doing something like that. But
No, if you shot my dog, I'd still feel worse than you did.
maybe
It's bag, right? It's got to be bag.
I wonder for as long though. I bet you they'd feel worse longer. Because you might be able to forgive them. I doubt you'd be able to forgive yourself as quick.
No, it's each. Okay, that's how I had it initially.
That's like, yep.
And no, I would never forgive anybody who
What
mildly inconvenienced one of my dogs.
What kind of breed was it? Did they?
I
mention?
don't know.
Yeah.
But super sad. There was a point to me telling that. It was not just to like
Just for
bring the room
sadness?
down, but now I can't remember what it was. You said something right before.
Hunter safety is what we're all here about, people.
You can sit here.
can't leave.
I'll go over here. Oh, is it me you want to talk to?
They want me. That's why we're cut to me right now.
So, did you come on with an agenda?
No, I
or-
didn't. I don't
Okay.
have an agenda. Just figured you guys were here goofing off, and I might come in goof off with you.
Okay. I was almost slightly worried that we were about to like get in trouble for something.
Oh yeah, you
or-
guys always say stuff that I want to comment about, but I'll wait till off the air to
Oh,
comment
no.
about it.
I-
So.
I will say though, when we do things that maybe drive you crazy in here, things we do in here do work. Like when John was first talking about the wood chips, like over 20 people instantly. I can watch and see what they're doing online. Over 20 people instantly went to the wood chips page and were looking through what they wanted to buy. So I assume a bunch of them are just they have it in their cart and they're ready to go and they're just waiting to have the coupon finished. So when we throw out crazy discounts and stuff, it does get people to go look at it and buy stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I just want to tell everybody thank you for joining in, and I know and watching comments. There's people that have been here through a lot of live streams and listen to a lot of the podcast and all the different things we do, and it's pretty awesome compared to where we were 25 years ago and where we are today. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting to do like this 25 years ago?
Well, I mean, if we'd have had time, Kurt and I could have been really good at doing this stuff. But
Do we have a date scheduled for you guys to be on the podcast?
They have some they've talked to or talked amongst themselves
so I can
about some good dates.
I can plug the Kurt and Brett
Yes, please.
reminisce about the old days is coming on a podcast soon.
That will be an episode you cannot miss. They have some of the best and the wildest stories.
Is it going to be one episode though? I
We'll make it a series.
Well,
Give them a section.
I don't know. We already went through. We had some meeting. Kurt and I had a meeting a couple weeks ago, and we wanted to make some notes of some stories that we thought it'd be fun to tell. And the interesting thing is, he told at least one story that I didn't know, and I told one that he didn't know, and we were both shocked that we both had a story that the other one didn't know, or we're just old enough we forgot them. So it could be that too. So who knows? But we will come in, and there are certain things, yes, John, that we scratched off. Well, there's certain things on Kurt's list that I said, no, you're not talking about that. So that it'll be fun. But I was going to ask, with all the different technology we have, can we do like a survey right now? Because I was thinking that the people that are listening now would be a good kind of test for us to find out if what I'm thinking is right and if what I'm thinking is fair. And it has to do with John. That's why I didn't want John to run off too far, because I was wondering how many people that are listening now think when you attend a company function and you win a firearm, isn't that the firearm the property of the company? I'm kind of thinking it should be.
Legally, you probably have an argument.
I mean,
there.
so there's 2 guns that are at John's house now that I'm in the last month that I'm thinking.
That's why you guys.
So the question is, did John get an entry because of the ticket that the company
Ooh.
paid for?
Great point.
I
Okay.
bought all the tickets. I was going to say,
Wait a minute.
if you want me to
See.
go back and calculate everything I've
Let me see.
spent,
Okay, so I need to get this clear now, straight. So you traveled to Colby in a company vehicle and stayed in the hotel for 2 nights and ate all with something that the company had purchased.
Way more than
And then you used your $10 to win a gun. I don't know if that's fair.
as long as it's ethical and morale.
Ooh, Ryan Jones says in their employee manual, anything over $50 goes to the company.
thank God I don't work there. It is a fixed amount.
No, I thought it might be interesting to see what people thought about that, and
I-
how many people jumped in John's defense here,
Let's see.
Be on the
and
side.
and how many.
They're saying
Did not.
take it out of his paycheck. No, winner
Who?
takes it. Nope. Is there?
He'll trade you the gun for adoption papers.
Well, I mean, what are we talking about here?
John should have to give it away.
Now this sounds more like. Is the chat turning on me?
Yeah. Well, some are coming up to your age. So.
We were taking some pictures. I did see you had one picture of John last week,
miserable.
and then well, I'll tell something good at the end of this,
Okay.
but I got a little ways to go first. So we were taking pictures, and somebody said, "Well, our daughter Allie was hunting with us, and my wife Sandy was there taking pictures, but somebody else was taking some pictures of different groups." And at some point, I think somebody said, "Well, just the Waltons," and it was unclear whether or not it was the family or the group from Waltons. And John slid up there and asked the other Walton's employee, Taylor, our warehouse manager, to step aside because it was only family. But no,
Perfect.
but I want to say though, John, out of the weekend, who did I say had the best shot?
That was me.
John. He hit a pheasant out there that was going across
Proudest I've ever been.
in the wind, and it was way out there, and it was moving.
It was home.
And he was the only one that shot, so we couldn't award it to somebody else. And he
It was
dropped her
light,
dead.
too.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were seeing John deserves it, or saying, well, does the company take liability for the gun if something bad happens? So,
We don't take liability for John.
so then I guess it might be his. I don't know.
They make me wear a cut glove when I use a knife.
Yeah,
do you
that was the scariest part of the whole thing. You got people walking fields with firearms and stuff. The scariest part of the whole time was they gave John a knife on the back of a pickup to cut some pheasants open. I'm like, oh no! Do we have a first aid kit?
Well, I got footage of him with a crazed look in his eye too, holding that exact knife. So
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw that look when you were doing that. That must have been just a quick,
Right, a bad-
yeah, because we were laughing and yeah,
Having a great time.
yeah, it was
Austin,
awesome.
can you take a look at it? It's wood chips. It's not working. Can't
Okay.
get it.
Nicholas thinks that we need to pay for John's mortgage too. I don't know how that got brought into the equation.
I feel like they would try to take my house if we did that.
well, for their viewing pleasure, I have that picture back on screen for them right now. So.
We
Somebody
can't
else.
see it from here. Didn't we used to be able to see it from here?
Yeah, we've got that. We just need to hook it up.
Just gotta hook it up.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, love it.
Or another comment that John needs a raise. John is very well paid, and he makes 50 cents over minimum wage, so he's fine.
And that just recently got raised in the state. Oh yeah, a lot of was Dick Cheney there questions and stuff like that.
That was
Not-
the number one thing I
No,
got.
he heard John was coming, so he decided.
That's what most people said to me. They're like, "Oh, time for a Dick Cheney."
Oh jeez.
No, no, very careful.
Time for a new joke.
Very,
Yeah.
very careful.
Nice. Yeah, or they say give it away on here. I think that might be the healthy
That's-
compromise.
100% sure that's illegal. No, but were you really gonna just hang it on your wall and never fire
Well,
it?
You know, you got to tell the rest of the story there. I guess it's okay to say that.
Go ahead.
It's in my office is a 22 ammo collection.
Mm-hmm.
That was my father-in-law's, and he gave to me. So
keep
I have
flipping up
about
along.
150 different boxes of 22 ammo in there.
Interesting.
And so I
trivia.
thought it would be cool to have a rifle sitting, hanging up there above it. But
You
you
don't have
can't,
another
you can't in a business, you can't have a gun sitting next to ammo. That's that the gun could fire. That's a bad plan.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, just trivia question: who was the last person that added to that ammo collection for you?
You did, John.
I did.
You did. You
That's
gave me a
right.
box of 22 ammo, and I offered to give it back.
It doesn't fire from
That
that gun,
didn't
though.
fire in your gun. There must be a reason for that.
Any ideas, Austin?
Yep.
What was it?
I don't know, but I'm saving it, and we'll see.
Okay.
You had maximum discount of one item, so if you had two items in the cart, it would have only done one. Did it work on any item?
No.
No. Okay. That, and then what else did I change? I don't know. I changed something else.
It's working now.
Is it working?
It's working now.
Cool.
Austin got it. All right. It is Smoke 15. Smoke 15. It'll get you $1.50 off any of the premium coarse or extra fine smoking chips, so you guys can try a couple of different things.
Other than that, unless somebody had questions for me,
Does anyone have any questions for Brett?
I bet you they will here in a
Business
few
questions?
seconds.
inventory questions that I might be able to answer. I just thought about that because I'm looking down at this Victorinox knife, and it has to. If you have a question on Victorinox cutlery, don't ask because they are terrible. They're always struggle. We get to fall and we try to order ahead. This year, it's just worse. They've been worse since COVID hit. It's just we probably have 30 items back ordered, and this morning I was told some of them won't be here till March.
Till March.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jer-
So if there's a knife you want and it doesn't show it's in stock, don't order it. Find a different one.
Jeremy Ridley says, "LOL." Brett looking at John's knife and thinks, "What am I paying this guy for?"
I forgot to switch it over, so it was just him staring at John's name on a knife for about 10 seconds too long.
All right, so I've got a question. Obviously, if they can hear me okay, right? Yeah. Obviously, last year provided different challenges than this year. But this year's provided some interesting challenges as well. We're way better off in stock, right? In some items.
Yes.
But lead times are continuing to increase.
Well, they're certainly not getting better.
Okay.
They're not getting better, but it's just random. It's like Victorinox. We can't predict what knife they're not going to have. So when we're putting in our normal orders that turn constantly, we are ordering from them weekly, and so we're trying to stock more of it. We've got more dollars in inventory by far than we ever had.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
We have 50% more dollars in inventory now than we had a year ago, trying to stay ahead of the long lead times. So that was how we got around it, was just spending a whole lot more money, putting a lot more money in inventory. Our warehouse is packed. Our storage facilities here are packed. And that's how we're trying to beat it. So lead times are really long, but we're just ordering sooner. But when there's a company, that we normally count on to get stuff within a few weeks, then says 6 months, we can't predict that. So there's some of that, and then there's a few items, Excalibur. There's some few items of Excalibur where stuff's hard to get that never has been before. Some different spices that are there's problems getting. So, and it's not just one company; it's a worldwide thing with spices. Some spices.
As we go more into the cold season and with Optimus Prime or whatever this newest version of COVID is, do you see PPE becoming difficult again?
Well, PPE's, still a problem. Yeah, it has been. What's interesting is just some of our vendors are just no longer in business, which is really weird that they went out of business because they couldn't keep up. They couldn't get product. So some of that's changed. So on the commercial side, that has more effect than on the home processor side. The home processor, obviously, it's not that big a deal. On the commercial side, it's been a bigger issue. We used to have, for instance, probably 20 different varieties of disposable gloves, and we don't have that many anymore. But we went and started having our own gloves manufactured. That now have our own brand on them, and that was a result of COVID. And we couldn't get gloves, so we said, well, fine, we'll just source them ourselves. None of them were made in the U.S. Right. We were just buying them through a master distributor or whatever. And so then we just went and started having our own made. But we don't have 20 varieties of our own glove made.
So in the beginning, when all of this started, shortages, PPE gear getting hard to get, I remember we only would sell gloves to people who had bought them from us before, thinking, at least in my mind, we're doing the right thing. And we talked to our viewers about it because at home, it's a convenience. At a business, it's a necessity. You can't run without gloves. I honestly thought that would go on for, a few months, and we'd be back to normal. But Do you think this is the new normal?
No, somebody will figure it out. I mean, some of it right now is just, being able to get stuff across the ocean. Sometimes it's not just longer lead times on some of it. You know, we have, for instance, we have a container of grinders, commercial grinders, $25,000 mixer grinders that we're trying to get on a container in Australia, and we're having trouble finding a container to put them on.
So nobody wants to pick it up and bring it.
Yeah. They tell you they're going to put it on a ship, and then it doesn't make that ship. So I think there's a guy with a big cigar standing on the dock, and you've got to somehow find how to get him some money. Yeah. So he'll take your container and put it on a ship.
So don't give a dollar amount, but give a percentage in how much more expensive it's taken to get a container ship to here.
So in the last month, I know we've been about almost 3 times. So I'll tell you, I mean, a container, because that's not secret to us, is a container for many years would cost, from somewhere in Asia would be $9,000 to get it here. And the last month they were $25,000 to get them here. So, and then tariffs went up too. So, yeah, that's presented some challenges.
How's your little ocean liner tracker thing going?
I don't watch it a lot. It makes me crazy. Yeah, you get on the map and you see your ship sitting out there and it's not moved in a week. And so after a while, it becomes maddening, and I shouldn't do that. A year ago, I was doing a lot of that because we were so far behind a year ago, because none of us in our industry, in the meat processing business, were ready for what happened. When COVID broke out, and all of a sudden everybody went crazy and went to small processors, and volumes became so out of control. And then from the homes processor side, we lost a couple of big suppliers that couldn't fulfill. And so we were literally waiting for containers to get here to fill back orders. And this year we're not waiting much for containers to fill. Most of the stuff we're waiting for is either spices that, we're not direct. We're not buying that direct. We're buying the blends from Excalibur, or cutlery. So and there's some little odd stuff here and there, but that's the biggest ones.
Papa Sop has a question for you, Brett. He said, after speaking with you a few years back, he said you stated 75% of your business was commercial. Has that changed at all?
No, it stayed about the same. Both the commercial business and the home processor business grew really rapidly last year.
Yeah, so we expanded in retail, but I think we were close to 30% at one point, but then last year, commercial grew even faster than retail.
Yeah, 30, somewhere around there on the home processor, 70%. But with commercial processors, and I know there are a few commercial processors that listen to the live stream. A lot of it's home processors, but commercial processors have grown. The ones that were already existing are doing more than they've ever done, and are booked out for a lot of times a couple years. And then there's more new plants being built than, I said just in Kansas alone, we ship all over the country, but obviously, I have more experience in Kansas for 25 years. And I think there was more plants built in Kansas last year than in the last 25 years combined. So it's a different trend in our industry.
It's a great trend, though, decentralization of...
Oh, I think it's great, yeah. Well, and it's not only that, but it's just more people interested in where their food comes from. So instead of just thinking they have to go to the grocery store and not knowing where that is, they have that connection with that local processor.
Have you ever met anybody who will eat meat bought from the store but frowns upon hunting? You ever run into this type of cognitive dissonance?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that'll do that.
That's the strangest one to me.
I've heard of it. I don't know anybody.
If you're eating meat, in fact,
Yeah.
you make a very good argument that it's way more ethical to go hunt it than it is the other way around. So.
Yeah.
So a couple real quick things. Several questions on warranty. So just so everybody knows, like, all our standard equipment is 1 year warranty, and then 2, I guess I have 3 things. 2, Charles didn't respond, so we're going to draw another winner for the hat t-shirt combo. And then 3, everybody's clamoring for what you're spontaneously giving away.
You know, I thought about that before I came back. Is I should ask you guys, what can I give away? I should ask you guys, hey, what can I give away that you haven't already give away? So
Let's let them draw with 22.
Okay.
I'll go film a 30-second commercial starring them. Let's do it.
There you go. Just hit. Oh,
it changed.
yeah. Just hit that draw button at the bottom. And Austin likes it if you really build the tension.
Well, is it going to tell me who won right away? Oh, so I can announce the winner too. I don't just push the button.
Push the
So
button, yeah.
So they'll
hit
give
draw.
you how they won, like what action they took. and where
Okay.
they're from.
So what were the actions that made them
It'll tell.
that they could?
So it is that person,
Uh-huh.
and they're from there. So say where they're from, how they won.
All the tension.
make all-
But,
leading-
but
leading
what
to the
what
tension.
always could they sign up?
Oh,
Oh, there's a million
win.
ways, yeah.
ways to win are
Let's see, email.
I was
sign
just
up,
trying to go a little farther, John. Just to,
newsletter.
right there.
So-
The ways they can win.
okay, sign up for the newsletter. 1 free entry. What does that mean?
Viewing.
Okay. Refer friends for extra entries and visit this page to enter.
There's a million.
Subscribe to
different
our podcast. Okay.
So those are the
So
ways
multiple
that they
ways.
can.
And what was the time limit on that? For the last, how long could they be signing up for this? Just today?
Like
all-
today.
Just today. Okay, just today. Okay, so the winner is from the U.S. I'm trying to work you, John. See if I can make
Let's
John
see where
crazy.
Austin got it from. Jeez.
I think that's kind of interesting though, because you don't think about that as much. Is this person's from Chicago?
Yeah.
So from a big city, you know. I mean, a lot of our customers are more rural, not
You're
in the
doing this
middle.
intentionally.
I'm doing my best, John.
Is it Abe Froman one again?
So, but the winner for the 32 grinder,
22.
22 grinder is Vince Landvatter.
Way to go, Vince.
Vince.
So congratulations.
Awesome.
Vince. You're gonna have to let us know you're
Right.
still here. I assume Austin's putting it in the chat right now. We'll give you 5 minutes. Respond, let us know you're here. If not, we're gonna invalidate your win and draw.
Ooh, 5 minutes. I haven't seen a Vince today. I don't
Well, you
think.
better hurry. Yeah. That's kind of a nice surprise to not be here for.
know.
That would be
It
kind of a
happens,
pain.
Brett.
Should we do
Yeah.
446 or 450?
All right, do for.
Oh, that's off by like 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Give him 10 minutes, just in case he's behind or something, and try adding him, like at Vince, whatever.
Okay.
I
So
do like his little icon there.
that's interesting.
It's hey, anything American flag.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yep. So I guess I don't have anything else I have to, go over with you guys until you get off the air, and then I've got a list started probably. but no,
We're
I
going-
don't. You know,
we're
I
going
don't.
till way late night.
I haven't. I've been doing some other things, working on some other things, but trying to listen. And I don't think there was anything really today that was crazy. But
We still got
So.
at least 20 minutes. still.
but it wasn't a podcast though. Those are the ones that make me crazy.
Every time, Friday or Monday, that Brett grabs me, I'm like, oh, we did something. He doesn't like.
No, you guys are great. Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for purchasing from us today and for many years. As we continue to grow, hopefully we continue to take care of everybody the way we've done in the past. And it's pretty awesome to see all this going on. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Brett.
I assume the adoption papers are just held up in the mail.
Depends on the next podcast.
All right, so Larry, we needed to redraw, right?
Nope.
Okay.
That's who is our
That's
new
the
winner.
winner.
So I'm just
Okay.
putting it in now. So Larry E. Strobe, you have till 450 as well to claim a free hat and T-shirt, or a free hat and shirt, whichever shirt you want combo.
And then John Newell won the.
Yeah.
Yep, he won the
definitely cooler.
thing.
Yep.
Okay, got him.
Vince.
Do we have more coupon codes we can hand out?
Yes, we've got a 20% off. This is good for the first 8 people that use them, it'll get you 20% off at waltonsinc.com. And it is free 20. I think it's also going to give you a free shipping. Let's try and find Vince. In fact, I might go up that 20% off.
Like 30%?
No. The number of people who can use it.
Oh, okay.
Some would say I'm unfairly babying Papa Sop there, making sure he gets one, but I don't care what people say.
I think him and Tex are both waiting because Tex was pushing
Anxious.
for it as well. So free 20. How many are you going to change it to first?
It was 8. I'm going to make it 15. Okay. It is now the first 15 people to use it get 20% off. And they get free shipping. Which, if you don't get over $50, $55 in an order with 20% off, you don't know how to shop. That was fun. I always like getting your dad on with listeners. Okay.
As we can't be winding down now. We got to keep the energy up.
I'm still annoyed about the wood chips thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I didn't see any events either, guys.
What was the other total or everything coupon? Was it 15%?
Yep.
Okay.
Free 15.
What's the free 20 code for?
Free 20 is going to get you 20% off orders, capped at $100, but it's 20% off your order total.
I keep seeing a Bryce Nielsen comment.
What is it?
Like a lot. No, I'm just saying, I see the username a lot, and I went to high school with a guy named Bryce Nielsen, so it can't be the same person.
Why couldn't it be?
This guy seems pretty active. I don't know. It just doesn't seem. I just don't think someone 28 years old would be really into making their own meat stuff right now. So
I'm 28 years old.
I knew that. What's that one? What was that one horrible show where everyone was just really old? But they're playing high school kids. I'm sorry. Every high school show ever. Sorry.
Joel Fleetwood. Did I order with the 15 and 20% coupons? Yes, I did. Did you make them stackable?
Sure did. Didn't think of someone using them together. We still had 15% coupons out?
I don't know.
Oh, see, Bryson, he says he's 35. So yeah.
This is why my JV football coach, and this is going to be weird, always said that I was the one person he would commit a crime with because I can keep my mouth shut. I'm now trying to get into coupons to make them unstackable.
He's probably yelled at somebody. Why can't you be?
Come on!
Why can't you be more like that kid from 1995?
We're losing money.
He knew how to keep his mouth shut.
No, he's dead, Patrick.
Oh, sure he is. I saw your face change on the monitor. Don't try it.
Your neck's hurting you?
Yeah.
Do you have a massage gun?
No.
Stop by my house on the way home. I'll let you borrow mine.
I don't-
It's awesome.
I don't feel like I need a massage though. Like I got a massage for the first time in my life like almost exactly a month ago.
Do you like it?
It was good. I actually liked it. I thought I was gonna like hate it.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, I don't know. It feels nice, but really the best thing is just chiropractor. Somebody made a comment in there. They're like, Austin either needs to sit in a better chair or he needs a chiropractor.
Well, we definitely need better chairs. That's
Why
for sure.
stop further processing rule not available? It's on the promotion.
It just hurts from carrying the company on your back, right? that's the energy we got to have.
I cracked your brother's back earlier.
I saw that. That was very uncomfortable to walk into.
You know how I have short arms? I couldn't get him around his arms crisscrossed, so I had to like get under his arms.
And he's taller than you too. Or are you guys about to say
I think
height?
that's probably mostly his boots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
No,
not.
I
It's
don't know.
not your height.
He's probably being taller than me is not much of a.
Well, I want to give it, its due. I don't want to say you're like, oh, short compared to Dylan if you guys are in fact the same height.
No, don't know, don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually have the limit set right because, like 25 people have already used the free 20.
How is that possible? You
I don't
saw
know.
me do it.
Yeah, but remember what system we're using and what happens.
All right. Well, coupon code has been used to its limit.
Only 7 people had used the free 15. So I think people were like sitting there in their car
Waiting for
waiting
the
to
20.
see, and then like 20 people just
All right.
boom, boom, boom,
well,
boom, boom.
whatever. You got
Just
an
look
extra
at that
5% off. Good job, guys. You got me. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm just putting up that picture of you every time.
No longer letting it.
I'm just
Like,
fading to you.
see me?
Yeah, anytime John might do it, something John related.
There
I'll
he
just
is.
put it up.
So I would say this has been a very good live stream. Great interaction, guys. Sorry. Hopefully the next time we do something with this, we'll have a better, the system will be easier to manipulate. So we won't have to spend quite so much time trying to do things and we can interact more. You guys definitely did a great amount of job. Great amount of job. I am tired. You guys did a great job with the amount of interaction. And because of that, I'm going to draw a winner
For
10% of Walton's Inc. No,
No.
I'm gonna give away a couple of jerky and seasonings, like we normally do. But real quick, did Vince respond?
No, Vince and Larry.
we have to redraw that.
All right, so we'll ignore that. We're going back to
The big one.
the 22.
Joel did not stack the coupons, 2 different ones. Somebody's asking for a 29% coupon. Sorry, we won't do a 29%. We'll literally lose money if we do that.
How about we change the 20 to 1776? I'm looking. I don't see a Vince.
Oh, Bryce goes, where's the bang today?
There's one right in there. I just didn't.
He's got to reward himself after.
Vince stole my prize. Congrats, Larry and Vince. No Vince. No Vince. No Vince. All right, redrawn. That stinks.
John's giving away a slicer?
So also since we ran out of, you can keep doing that, 15s and 20s, set up a 10% off coupon that we don't have to put a cap on then, so anybody still watching can get that discount for the rest of the day. Actually, before I give that out, I need to make sure it doesn't apply to sale items.
All right, while he's doing that, I've redrawn the winner for the 22 grinder. Vince has been, unfortunately, is no longer with us. That sounded,
Yeah,
That was
pretty
bad.
dark.
that was dark. Vince has gone and done something else. So
Nice and
Greg
vague.
Reuter. Greg, let us know you're here. I can't at anybody anymore. I think that feature is broken.
I was never a huge fan.
Nope, it is working because I just tried to at Papa Sop and it worked.
Yeah, I've noticed what you're going through as well.
Okay. So, Greg, we're watching you. I'm sounding super like
Greg.
he's no longer with
It's
us.
happening.
We're watching you. We're watching for you. We'll give you a fairly reasonable amount of time here. At the same time, I'm going to redraw a winner for, what did Larry win?
Free hat shirt.
For a free hat shirt combo. Which, I mean, let's be honest, guys. That's the one you want to win. A 22 grinder is great and all, but you can't wear it every day like you can wear a T-shirt.
I feel like we should just start stuffing T-shirts in the grinders when we just.
Denise Dawson, you have won a grinder. So no, sorry, you have won a T-shirt and hat combo.
Oh, Greg Reuter's here.
Nice, good job, Greg.
I'm here.
Okay, so the last one we're waiting for is All right. I want to see how many people took advantage of one specific thing, because I think people are sleeping on that Fresh Seal vacuum sealer.
It really
For
is.
$90 plus the coupon I gave, either 80 or 75, that is an amazing unit.
Yeah, super portable. I mean, is the cord on that like unpluggable from the back from the unit? I
Oh,
believe.
that's a good question. I actually don't know.
I think it might be.
I
'Cause-
don't think it is.
Really?
Yeah, because it goes underneath. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Well, either way, wraps around. It's not a super long cord, so keep that in mind if you do want to use it at a campsite or anything like that. But yeah, as far as easeability, I mean, it just looks kind of simple on a counter too. Nothing too
It's great.
crazy to it. Yeah.
So 3 people took advantage of that. All right, so I'll take a number 12 grinder. The site was toast for a while.
So I got the 10% coupon ready. TBM 1129 is 10% off and free shipping. No limit on the number of users. It expires before midnight tonight Central Time.
Okay.
And yeah, so the comments about the site getting toasted and some other people had some issues with it as well. We do apologize for some of the issues you guys have been having. We have had a lot of the same frustrations you guys have had with our website lately. We have some things in the works that will fix those issues. So we know that it has struggled a bit at times, but we are working on getting the things fixed that is affecting that. So thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Yep, we definitely do appreciate that. All right, so coupon code was 320.
I love hearing you count over the.
So free 20, oddly enough, got used 20 times.
Nice. The number 23. Cool. I could show you guys the vac sealer, but it's got the wrong name on it, and I need to find the video. But other than that,
I show it getting used 27 times.
Okay.
Because even on the ones where it shows like
Something else?
it's just it was
Got it.
multiple
Stacked.
coupons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it. All right. So just to ensure that people can't continue to do that. Go to that coupon code. Don't go to the order. Nope, you're going to the order. Of course you are. Patrick, can you see if Denise Dawson had responded?
I was looking for it. I didn't really see it, but let me scrub through. Denise, where are you?
I'm almost. Oh, I'm not going to say anything yet.
I don't see it.
Fairly positive that these are not. They're turned off now, but I'm fairly positive they were working right up until I just did that.
And it's gone.
Okay, finally. Now, see how many uses free 15 actually got.
Ryan's asking, is shipping working late today so everything goes out before 5 today? Yes, every day, all the time. We always ship up until 5 o'clock. That's why, like, on a few days and weeks of the year, we have to have people come in either Saturday or Sunday to ship some of the orders that have already come in over the weekend. Because even on a day like today where things are nuts back there, there's still, a couple minutes left in the day. If there's orders placed before 5, they will still go out. Doesn't matter how long it takes. We will be here till everything is out the door.
Okay, so real quick, the free 15 coupon only got used 7 times. I disabled it.
Okay.
What are your thoughts there? Do we trust it to actually shut it off when we tell it?
I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think it's working.
Okay.
People, at least used a fair number of that. A lot of people got the 321. We got the 10% one. That is unlimited. So, but no, the somebody's asking, does the 10% off coupon apply to sale items? No, it doesn't. The way that those normally work is we set them to apply to anything that's not already discounted. So.
And Denise. Oh, Denise hasn't responded yet, right?
No, I never saw it.
All right. Take another quick run through there, and then I will redraw that one. Congrats, Denise. Congrats, Denise. Congrats, Denise. Way to go,
Did the grinder
Denise.
person?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they're good. That's obviously the big one. I don't think Denise has
Oh,
responded.
he still wants to see the sealer. I don't have the video. I could show them what it looks like on the site, but I figured you guys could, go to waltons.com on your phones quicker, a little bit more clear yourself. So
Patrick, do you want to grab the one from next door real quick?
yeah, where's that? In the,
It's just on that table. Just pull off that little piece of paper that's on it.
yes.
Repick win. Donald Krejcik. Donald Krejcik, whose image is him holding a glass of whiskey or something, so I like that. Hopefully you respond, Donald. Yep, okay. He's here somewhere. All right, so this is the Walton's Fresh Seal Vacuum Sealer. Currently, it's at full price. It's $89.99. There are still some coupon codes available for it, and those coupon codes are. You can try to get 15, or you can try to get $10 off. There are 15 of those available, or you can try to get $15 off. There are 5 of those available. And those coupon codes are, of course, the one screen I've kept up all day and is now down.
He set it down. Maybe we can
Okay.
show a little bit of crispness.
Those coupon codes, for the 5th time, those coupon codes, I'm just trying to make sure before, okay, are 10146,009 and 15146,009. I will post those in the chat.
Why don't you show us how that handle really clasps down on
Yes, absolutely will. Patrick knows, how to,
What?
he's like, John will like this. He'll like showing this, or
Oh yeah,
he'll like paying attention
I'm like,
to
what
that.
would he dig about this? Let's say that first, and then,
He gets me.
or it's a manipulation tactic. I know what you want to hear to get exactly what I want. That'd be a sweet supervillain. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, the supervillain I'm most like is probably like Jason Lee's character from The Incredibles, just like a teenager that grew up with spite or something. I think that's how that storyline goes. Don't quote me.
Okay, so it is 10, and then the item number for $15 off. That doesn't actually make sense.
Russell, can you do 2 codes on the checkout? Cheese 15% and 10% on other items?
Find out real fast.
Yeah, they're doing all they can up there on the back end, making sure these
So,
codes work.
yeah. The one that starts 15, there are 5 of them available, and that gets you $10 off. And then we did that backwards, apparently.
We.
So you're using that word very liberally here. I don't think we like that. Gonna open both of these separate.
What the heck? It says my coupon doesn't work. I looked and people were using it, so what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, Grant, if you want to start making snack sticks, you found the right channel.
So There's 15 of those available.
You might consider us experts in the field.
You consider me an expert.
Gosh, so the big difference people notice between our snack sticks and ones you find at the stores, you know, we have bigger diameter ones. Of course, the multitude of reasons to want to do that, but you forget about, because you'll see a Slim Jim in a store, you're like, oh, I can have like one or two of those, and you usually eat only one of the big ones because of how, you know, just how horrible they are for you, make your stomach feel bad. But I gained probably 10 pounds here just over 3 or 4 months just sampling new snack sticks, just because I didn't realize just the thicker diameter does just way more calories and way more fat and stuff like that. So I didn't realize that until a few weeks ago. And I've been here 3 years now. So because I was at a Quick Trip or whatever, and I looked at the back of the packaging for one of those snack sticks, maybe it comes with cheese or something like that. And I was very astonished with how many calories per servings there were. So needless to say, I had to yield on the snack sticks when I come into work for sure. So
That was well done, Patrick. Nice explanation.
well, you know, we try. But yeah, Slim Jims.
I don't know how I got that so backwards.
I love how the flavor of Slim Jims have made people's preference for snack stick diameter to just, they trick themselves into thinking
Yep.
they want one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's just like, why wouldn't you want more meat and fuller flavor and less vinegar taste?
I would say another difference between ours and theirs, well, a couple of differences. You're going to know what you put in there. I know specifically with Slim Jims, there is an oil in there
Yes, greasy is what I was
that
going to
is
say.
just like straight grease
But now
oil.
it's iconic to a point
It
where people
is.
are
It
after
is.
that, right?
They've
Yeah.
made it to the point where it's kind of sought after. Other than that, also, I mean, some of the smaller ones have huge or a lot of variety, but you're not going to find, you know, habanero barbecue, all the crazy. Well, you probably find habanero barbecue. We've got tons of flavors of snack sticks. You also can control the amount of fat you add to them. And then the ultimate is if you're a hunter and you get your deer, you get your elk, whatever, and you make it yourself, you took it from A to Z.
Yep.
So that's the biggest.
Some would say from animal to edible.
Some would say animal to edible. All right. Donald here.
So can we just give a big summary of what's happening with codes right now? I feel like a lot of people are having the same questions.
Nope,
If this
Donald
one
won.
works, if this one works, if this one works. So I know we're working on codes right now for a multitude of things, but what's the Band-Aid we can tell people right now as to what's happening with them?
So the TBM 1129 is 10% off and free shipping. I saw that a couple people were having issues with it, so I'm trying to mess with it. And
Got to choose your shipping first. That's going to be what
Oh,
it is.
is that why?
You have
Okay.
to, when you have anything that affects your shipping, to make that coupon code work in your cart, you have to choose a shipping method first because it doesn't it doesn't know that you want economy, and it's not quite smart enough to force you to take economy. So click that shipping option for economy, then add it, and it should work.
Okay, that
Were
makes
you getting
sense.
it to work?
I wasn't, but yeah, I wasn't choosing a shipping method.
So
but,
try it now. It should work.
Yeah, I see other people using it, so I know
Okay,
it's working.
so you know it is working.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I'm going to draw a couple of winners.
I said Donald responded.
Yep.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure.
I'm just going to draw three winners for jerky and seasoning. Those winners, you're going to have some serious delayed gratification. For the first time, and I don't even know how long, we do not have any jerky here to give away. We'll make it. It's just going to be in the new year. So we'll put you on a list, but this is a good list to be on. And we will get you a bag of jerky when we make it and a seasoning of your choice.
So you're making a list,
Checking
checking it twice.
We're getting in the season.
So for those who've followed us for a bunch of years, Austin started out doing kind of like these funny bloopers at the end of the New Year's video, and then that kind of just expanded into more and more bizarre, funny videos.
Gimmicks. It's all
Gimmicks. We're trying to kind of cut that out. We'll still do fun videos for sure, but it makes it much simpler on us, and we can get across the point of what, when, and how much on these large videos, large sale videos, a lot easier. So this Thanks Black Monday video was a straight video. 13 Days of Christmas will be a straight video. It'll still be festive, have a lot of things going on, but it won't be like me writing a letter to kids or
There's
something.
just so many items we put on sale. It's hard to want
Yeah.
to focus on the narrative instead of, like I said, the what it is, how much off, and how can you guys get it into your cart as quick as possible.
But then for the 13 Days of Christmas live stream, we will have a lot of fun during that. So we'll make up for it. All right. I drew 3 winners. You are the guys who are going to get jerky when we make it. Plus, we'll give you a bag of whatever seasoning you want. And those, actually, I don't even need to put it in. You don't need to be here to win this one. It is Chris Corbet, Keith Labrazzi, he's won before, and Joe Hesser. So Chris, Keith, and Joe, congratulations. We still trying to figure that out, or are we good on the TBM?
We're good.
Excuse me. All right, is there anything we've forgotten?
I don't think so.
Real quick, let me just look through, make sure I used everything. We got the Artisan Aprons, we got the Grill Eye Max. I do have one more coupon code, actually. So this will be good for either the next five people or till the end of tonight. It's going to be $5 off, 3909303, which is the 8x50 vac bag rolls. And putting it in there. $5 off. And I'll put a link to it for you. Because who loves you? All right. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I know specifically in the beginning some struggles, but we had a great time. Hope you guys had a great time. Got some good deals, some good fun, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Actually, hold on.
Hold on.
Let's just draw the winner for this month's giveaway too. It's a little bit early, but who cares?
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do another live stream for it.
Ooh, wow. Look at
Yeah,
this.
I'd rather not do another one. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
in
so
the next
soon
day or
after,
two.
yeah, on
Yep.
the heels of
So
this.
we are going to draw a winner for last month's giveaway. These are monthly giveaways we do. You can enter them at waltonsinc.com/win. And we usually have a live stream to kick off every month. This is one of the things we do there is draw the winner for it. The winner of this does not need to be here.
Yeah.
Walton's November. Oh, no, that is definitely the wrong one.
Choose your prize.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Real quick, while this is waiting to pick, I'd be interested to know what people would like to see December's giveaway for. Like, what would you like it to be? Would you like a cooler and a couple other, like a cooler and a fresh seal and a few little things? Or would you like sausage stuffers? Something. Give me some ideas. Yes, I don't have it picked yet.
$500 in sodium erythorbate.
Enough to kill an entire town.
You seriously probably could.
Do you know that you used... Yeah, it's not appropriate to talk about.
It's going to poison the water supply.
The winner is Leon Lee from Minneapolis. Leon Lee won November's Choose Your Prize. I swear I can spell. Okay. So everybody wants a cooler with t-shirts inside. How much are those coolers? They're like $300?
No,
250? So that'd be a lot of t-shirts to get up to our standard. But we could do a cooler and this. We could fit both of those into a giveaway. How about store credit? We can always talk about that. 22 grinder, electric stuffer. Dan, that's too far down the road. Young Buck wants that chambered vac. That would be a very big item for a giveaway. Not sure we are at that point yet. I'll tell you what, if we keep having live streams like this every month, though, makes it a lot easier to do big giveaways. Vac sealer, 11-pound stuffer, and 25, it's the 20-pound manual mixer, but that, David, that is a good mix. Chamber vac. I thought November was a 10 slicer. Did I not just change the I might not have just changed the, yeah, but I want them to know what it was. Come on. We'll get this solved and then we'll get out of here. But no one's going anywhere. Yeah, no, it's the 10-inch slicer and this. Thank you for whoever commented on that. $500 gift card. Dehydrator, we don't really have one right now. Stuffer and grinder. It's the Christmas season. Chamber vac. Number 12 grinder. What I'm getting, though, from a lot of what we've done recently is people would prefer two, like a this and a number 12 grinder as opposed to like a number 22 grinder. Or at least more people would prefer that. So that, to me, that tells me that there's a lot of people out there without any processing equipment. So it's not people just wanting the bigger. They want something to get in.
It could also just be a lot of people that don't have a big commercial, well, not commercial, more because our competitors call things commercial style.
They're
but
not.
They're not. But what is viewed in the industry as more commercial style type of thing.
Yeah.
Instead of like the number 8 kitchen top one or people using like a KitchenAid.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there that run off of those
grinding
little
attachment.
tiny grinders. So, or they have a food saver that, I mean, food saver, they have a lot of products. It's really cool, but they're notorious for putting out cheap products that burn up.
So real quick, if you had nothing and you were trying to get in, would you rather have a number 8 processing grinder, so the good number 8, and a vacuum sealer, or the 22 grinder?
Oh, if I was getting into it, I'd rather have the number 8 and the
So would I.
sealer. Yeah.
If I was just getting
Because-
into it. I would have said the 22, but I heard Patrick whisper 22 back there, and I have to go against. No. Oh, okay. No, yeah, I would go the same. Vacuum sealers are incredibly useful. Mm-hmm. Like, I use mine at home way more than, like, makes sense, even. Like, sometimes I'm like, might be 2 days vacuum seal.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you don't, then you have to either Ziploc bags or butcher freezer paper.
Yep.
And both of those options are
Terrible.
not good options. So, yeah.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Next time we're doing a live stream will be 13 Days of Christmas. So we'll see you then.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.